Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm sorry. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here this morning. I know it's 6:30 a.m. and I know it's early, and I know you want to know what's been going on and like what happened at the Oscars and what's been going on. So I'm here to talk about it this morning, and I'm so grateful to do so. I want to first say thank you to the moderators who will be here this morning, who are here. I want to thank you first. Thank you to my members. Thank you so much. I had 2 new members this weekend, and I want to thank you all for continuously supporting me and watching me grow as a content creator. I want to tell you so much. I thank you so much. And then thank you to the subscribers. I want to thank you all for being here with me again this Monday morning. You know how it goes. Monday, we do hot topics. Wednesday, we do local news. And then Friday, we round it out with about all of the different news. So today, if you haven't checked the description box, I have about 11 topics for us to cover, starting with the Oscars recap all the way through a bunch of topics. Travis Scott's first performance, Kanye and Kim spotted out together. We got to talk about it. Remy and Nicki, Brandy's new movie, which I need more because I'm confused about it. Kamala and Joe, her new book, and how they have issues, as well as we're going to end it with the Bad Boys review. Of course, I have clips for you and I to discuss. So I want to say thank you for being here this morning. Good morning to you. It is 6:34, 27 degrees where I am. I haven't got a chance to walk my dog yet. It's too cold out, so I just decided to wait until after this. So let's see who is all here this morning. Good morning, Choco. Good morning, Chocolate Coco 85. Thank you for being here first early. Thank you. Hey, just a Southern Belle 78. I'm here and ready. Okay. Good morning to you. Thank you so much. Good morning, Miss Jones. Good morning to you. Good morning, Brick Girl Haley. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting and watching everything over the weekend. I appreciate you so much. Hey, Cheryl Burnett. Good morning to you. Good morning. It's good to see you this morning. Thank you for being here. So I'm going to jump right into it. But for the replay gang, which I'm now dubbing my Sky Crew on the Sky Doppler, giving us news from the sky. I want to also let you all know that what I'll be doing moving forward is I'll be covering numerous topics. It may sound like I'm repeating myself, but I'm only cutting these up to also make uploads to upload to my channel. So bear with me as I do that. I just want to make sure that when I'm doing my upload, it's clear and I'm covering all the topics. So if you see me doubling back, just know that's why. So hey, Kimberly Black, how was everybody's weekend? I hope everybody had a great weekend. As you can see, I cut my hair off. It's about time. I got so sick and tired of doing something to it. When I know I'm wearing hats all the time, that's when I'm sick of having like hair. So I went and cut that bitch off and put a do-rag on like it was nothing. So it feels amazing to be out here. Back to my brush cut, of course, back to the forehead, back to the joke. So but it's all cool. All right, so let us begin. First thing, of course, we're gonna get right into the Oscars. So let's talk about the winners first. So The Oscars. Will Smith walked away. Yes, he did. He walked away with the best actor in a movie. And this is the first for a black man. So it's very, very historical. Unfortunately, we know it was overshadowed by his behavior, his antics at the Oscars, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But he won the award. Another notable award was Ariana DeBose. Now, she won Best Supporting Actress, and she's the second Latino to do so. And it's so funny because she's the second Latino to do so in the same role in the same movie, West Side Story, as the original cast, Rita Moreno. So kudos for her for carrying that legacy, and being another person of color to win a very highly distinguished award last night. Another very notable award was Coda. So I don't know if you all know that, but Coda was of the first movie to win Best Picture that went straight to streaming, Apple. So Apple TV was able to take home an award from Oscars last night. And so I was watching on Twitter, and the big question has been, do you think Apple really deserved that award, or do you think that Apple bucks campaign for that award versus someone like Netflix, or what was the other one? Prime, who had these very high numbers. So people had those questions, and I also had those questions as well, because I don't know if y'all watched Coda, but I didn't watch it, and it didn't make the impact to me, and maybe I wasn't the target audience. I had to take that in mind too. But it won, and it also was demoed virtually at the Sundance, which was a first time for a film. So I think all of that sort of helped it catapult to this Best Picture. So kudos to them. Let the streaming wars over the award show begin. And then next we have Questlove. So Questlove won an award for his documentary, Summer of Soul. Kudos to him. And so I think he joined two other African Americans, Black Americans, who also won this award previous. And so shout out to him for doing so. And he said he's giving his award to those in Harlem, the kids and those of his generation who never thought that they could make it, or ever get to this point, because he truly did not expect for himself to win. So shout out to Questlove. And I was very shocked by that as well. I was wondering to myself, like, now were they just doing that? But I think he definitely deserved that after I was reading about the movie. I didn't get a chance to see the documentary myself, but I will check it out. And then another, it was interesting, it was catchy, but it wasn't really, it wasn't shocking to me. But Encanto, so they won the Best Animated Series, the voiceover, the animated series, but then the voiceover, the cast of the actual show came out and performed with Megan. And it was a little bit weird because they performed the song, We Don't Sing Bruno Mars Here. And everyone was saying we were really looking for the original song. Thanks, Meg, but we could have did without your rap verse. And I said the same thing, but we didn't get there yet. We're right here. We're Meg the Stallion's performance. So what do you all think about Meg's performance? I don't know if you all got a chance to check out her performance, but I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna put it on mute in the background, but you all tell me what you thought about her performance. I, it was okay.
Every day I'm a kid, wanna hear Bruno. Bruno this, Bruno that. It's a new let it go. Put my cards in. You see what you have done on Hollywood's biggest night. That's enough cinema. Magic stars everywhere. I need to see Oscars and they are over there. Oh no, we got 3 hosts. These women are the best and they're killing all the jokes. So many nominees, all of them are nervous. I seen all the envelopes they behind the curtain. Cody got my hottie, got Versace on my body. I ain't talking about
Girl,
talking all money.
get your bag, honey.
I'm coming for that gold. You can add it to my show. Academy Award. Oh no, it's time for the show. Young T Snow, don't talk about Bruno.
So what are our thoughts? What are our thoughts on Meg's performance? A lot of people had a lot of different things to say about her performance. I, for one, it wasn't as what I thought it was going to be. And she also added a verse. she performed alongside the cast, and I thought this was just a way to get her to be in the show. Again, I think there's a high machine behind Meg the Stallion, and I always notice what other performers are performing at the show as well, because I feel like sometimes that machine is pushing not just one artist but multiple artists, and we know that Rock Nation represents Meg as well as other artists who perform and was at the show. So I felt like that was a push on her. May not have been something that she wanted to do. I think she probably would have wanted to perform her own song, but Megan doesn't have any Oscar worthy songs to perform, and that's something she has to think about now that she's getting, you know, a little bit more experience in the industry. Let's go. Let's see what you all are talking about. Handsome. Oh, thank you. You know, I jumped out the chair and was like, oh my God, I'm bald headed again. But it grew on me. Good morning, V. Good morning, V. Hugs to you. Looking good this morning. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You know how I be feeling. Arrest Will Smith. Okay, we didn't even get there yet, but you know what? You stay right there. You stay right there, because we might be on something together. Good morning, B1. I felt like we was together this entire weekend. You know, I enjoy engaging with you all in the community wall when I post stuff and we be going back and forth. Sometimes I hit you right back. It's like we texting each other. So I want you all to know I really, really appreciate it. It makes me feel like we engaging on like a deeper level. So B1, we're going to get our kimonos. I'm telling you. If you all haven't checked out the community wall, I posted a kimono that I want. Okay. And I just want to wear it around the house. That's it. I don't want to go out in public. Happy Monday to you, Clyde. Happy Monday. Hey, Shantae. I'm happy. You say no thoughts? Not yet. No, they didn't. They don't know. We don't talk about no Bruno. Oh, we don't talk about no Bruno. Here I go. We don't sing no Bruno. You know I don't know nothing about it. Did you say the song was called Listen Here? Are you going y'all starting like this early? It's Monday morning. God forbid me. Now, y'all know in the upload, that'll be cut completely out. I see that. It was time. Yeah, it was time. The naps was getting nappier and I kept wearing hats and I noticed like, okay, I'm not trying to do nothing. So let me go ahead and cut that off. Team AJ, I just appreciate you being here. I appreciate it. All right. So listen, you ain't saying nothing but a word. I done screenshot the picture and sent it several places, up, down. But that's something that's hitting. It's really hitting. It's hitting. All right. So Megan Thee Stallion performance. I wasn't really a big fan of her performance. I really felt like she could have either did one of her songs or premiered a new song or maybe introduced an act. But I guess this was her route. So kudos to her. I'm never going to hit on another person's bag. Now, another person who performed, Beyonce, opened with a great performance of Be Alive. It took place on the streets of Compton as they led up to the tennis courts in Compton, and it was supposed to be iconic because in a resemblance of Venus and Serena, you know, their growth and their development. You see them riding on a horse. I actually have a clip of that also. I'll share with you all too. I think it was beautiful. And if you all didn't notice, Blue Ivy was in the front performing at the end. And so I wanted to point that out too. So take a look at Lil Blue in the front of the screen. Did you all see her performing? I said her mom said she gonna work. She gonna work. She put her daughter out there, but I thought it was a beautiful performance. So here's them, you know, sort of riding in on these horses, which is a great lead up to the tennis court. Everyone thought this was really, really iconic. If you was filling the posts on Twitter as they was doing this, the Beat It sisters, the twin sisters in the front, resemblance of Venus and Serena, the horse in the background, kind of resemblance of Us Coming to Take Over. You know, like the I don't want to say like the Undertaker, but it also represents Houston, a part of Beyonce, you know, that down south country. So I thought that was beautiful. But as we got, you know, into the song, into the court, beautiful. Like I thought her using this tennis court was a beautiful backdrop, and I think it was a great way to use the song and what you were singing for. Great job, Beyonce. So let's get to Blue Ivy coming across her part in the front here. Now I thought this was very, very sneaky of them to sneak her in like this, but as you can see here, you'll watch Beyonce's daughter in the front right here. There she goes. Look at her.
so good to be alive.
Look at her. Only one with shades on. Popping.
Again.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. So I thought that was a stunning performance. Kudos to her, even though she didn't take home an award. Now, I thought there was a big campaign before this show actually happened. Because I saw a lot of articles saying, let's get ready because people are going to start canceling this show. Let's see who's going to cancel the show this year if they don't win an award. And I thought that was like a preface towards like any backlash that they have coming. And I'm like, how? That's a coward move. You know, you shouldn't, if somebody wants to backlash, let them backlash. I don't think you should overshadow someone's backlash. So Google it. You'll see some articles out there that's talking about, folks are trying to cancel, you know, the Oscars. And I don't think it was a moment for her to cancel the Oscars. I think King Richard in itself, it's the movie itself, did wonderful and took home Best Actor. And I don't think she felt like lost or not. And I think that was part of the point of her not being there and performing off-site. I think there was a double meaning in that. It's like I wasn't even there. That's the only reason why I watch. And the Lord says, sit and wait, watch. Yeah, I'm sure she already knew Blue is management. Blue is the management. Blue is the management. She is a rising star in herself, in her own act. So Blue Ivy got her chance to perform. And then one of the most iconic moments of the evening was Will Smith taking to the stage to express how he feels about the host making commentary as hosts normally do in this position. And so let's check out this clip here and let's dissect this a little bit more.
He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see.
And that's where it started. Watch her face, Jada face. Eye rolls. Now Will Smith knows she doesn't like it. We don't see that. And now he's walking on the stage.
Nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow.
And that was an open hand.
Wow.
That was definitely not a close. That was open. And so now there was so much speculation. You know, at first when let's be honest here in the chat. I need y'all to be honest with me really, really quickly because I was talking to my friends about this before it happened. And also, can you all let me know if you hear an echo? Because when I replay it back, I always hear an echo. I don't know if it's me or not. Just let me know if you hear an echo or not. So here's the thing. When we all watched this, when we first heard Chris Rock make the joke and we saw Will Smith walk to the stage and knock him out, it was like, oh wow, shit, you better not talk about Will Smith like that. But I think as we all began to process what literally just happened, I think we all started to say, wait a minute. Did you really that wasn't a joke. That wasn't a part of the script. That wasn't something that looked like it was planned. What the fuck just happened here? And as more clips started coming out, especially the clips with the audio, you got to actually hear Will Smith say exactly what he felt, which was keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. Knowing this was the second time that a joke has come from Chris Rock regarding Jada Pinkett Smith. So there was definitely some sensitivity there, but I sort of think that there's some deeper, like they probably don't like each other before the Jada jokes. I feel like that was a little bit, he could have held that to the end. I think he could have held hitting him backstage. I think Will Smith could have done all of that, but I think, here's what I think. I think it was two black men, right? Because we're going to get to if that was a white man, would he have done the same thing? But I think what we saw was two black men at a prestige event in front of a lot of different people. I'm just going to say that. And one person is being sort of thrown and admired because he's going to win an award. And Chris Rock here is sort of, the host giving commentary. And I think Will Smith in his mind felt like, you should respect me. Like, you should respect me well enough. You should be respecting me. And I don't think Chris Rock was looking at it like that at all. As you know, he joked on white folks, black folks. He spanned the room. He joked on everybody. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If he's gonna call the other man and tell him that he can't win no war because his wife is winning, playing too, what's the problem with him joking over here as well? Now, the joke could have been a little bit of insensitive, but that's what they do. And as an actor, you should have handled that behind scenes. But because you didn't and you walked to the stage, it lets me know that there was a deeper issue, right? And you meant to do that. Like, you really, really, really wanted to knock him out, and you wanted it to be a public moment, because just as much as he embarrassed you, you wanted to embarrass him. Now, this is what Will Smith did, you guys, after leaving the stage, you all. This motherfucker is crazy. This is what Will Smith goes and do, right? So check this out.
Good morning, everyone. God has let me live another day, and I am about to make it everyone's problem. Good morning, everyone. God has let me.
And so now here's the thing, right? So when he did that, in the comments, this was the original post this is the original comments that he posted under his video. And baby, he went and deleted them because he started getting the heat. So this is what he posted under his video. Me and Jada Pinkett Smith got all dressed up to choose chaos. Candy hearts it. And then underneath his comment, he puts, "You can't invite people from Philly or Baltimore nowhere." Now, if you go back to that, go to his Instagram. It's the first video there. You won't see "You can't invite people from Philly or Baltimore nowhere" on his comments. I believe he deleted it. A lot of people were under there like, "Oh wow, he's celebrating the fact that he did this." And I kept saying to myself, because he ain't gone outside yet. He ain't gone outside yet and saw the fact that the world woke up to see that. That was one of the biggest, bulliest moments. And now, during the show, when this happened, what you had a lot of different actors rise to the occasion to go and sort of support Will Smith. You saw a lot of people rushing to the stage. But what you also heard in his speech was some advice. Check this out.
Richard Williams was a fierce defender of his family. In this time in my life, in this moment, I am overwhelmed by what God is calling on me to do and be in this world. Making this film, I got to protect Ingenue Ellis, who was one of the strongest, most delicate people I've ever met. I got to protect Sanaya and Demi, the two actresses that played Venus and Serena. I'm being called on in my life to love people and to protect people.
Listen to this now. Y'all better listen.
And to be a river to my people.
Who grabbed him up?
Now, I know to do what we do, you got to be able to take abuse. You got to be able to have people talk crazy about you.
Will just won his other Oscar.
In this business, you got to be able to have people disrespecting you.
This man just won another Oscar.
You got to smile and you got to pretend like that's okay. But Richard Williams, and what I loved, thank you, D. Denzel said to me a few minutes ago, he said, at your highest moment, be careful, that's when the devil comes for you.
And I thought that was so important because of Denzel Washington to say, because, you know, I don't think Will Smith realized some of the backlash that he's receiving out in the media now, and so it's so funny. So after everything went down, then you had his son come out here with his own little statement. So Jaden comes out and say, and that's how we do it. And then everybody commented under there, both different various opinions. That's not how you do it. You shouldn't have done it like that. You had a bunch of different I was just reading like 2 hours ago, a lot of different actors who attended the Oscars was saying afterwards at the after parties and stuff like that, that was all the talk. Everyone was saying how they felt bad for Chris Rock. Everyone was throwing their support to him. No one was really trying to say anything bad about Will Smith. So it's really, really interesting how they're receiving this. Now, the Oscars issued in a statement on their Twitter shortly after the show went off air. And they said the Academy does not condone violence of any form. Tonight, we are delighted to celebrate our 94th Academy Awards winners who deserve this moment of recognition from their peers and movie lovers around the world. And so that sort of wrapped up the show. So then I'm looking at everything this morning to see what's going on. And I see that this morning, the New York Post, this is what's going to be the New York Post sort of their cover for the New York Post. And I said, this is really embarrassing for Chris Rock. It really is embarrassing. As much as we say, he's rich, he'll look at it differently. This is a moment where he went to the Oscars to be a host. And so he'll forever remember this moment. Now, people were asking, could he lose his Oscars? What could happen to him? And so there was this article that came out, could Will Smith lose his Oscars? And it explains sort of the Academy's code of conduct. And what it had to say about that is that Will Smith may be asked to hand back his Best Actor gong following his live on stage assault of Chris Rock. Industry insiders told the Post. The Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences, which hands out its awards, has a strict guidelines in its code of conduct. One highly placed Hollywood source told the Post after the incident, it's basically assault. Everyone was just so shocked in the room, it was uncomfortable. I think Will would not want to give his Oscar back, but who knows what will happen now. Smith was seen laughing and posing with photos following his win as industry bigwigs like Jude Apatow hit out. The Post has reached out to the Academy for a comment, but no comment so far. They also said that, they released a code of conduct back in 2017 in the wake of their sexual misconduct. And some of those values included the importance of upholding the Academy's values like inclusion, fostering supportive environments, and respect for human dignity. So in addition, there's no place in the Academy for people who abuse their status, power, or influence in a manner that violates recognized standards of decency. So the Board of Governors believes that these standards are essential to the Academy's mission and reflective of our values. And so it seems like, it has all of the red tape for some sort of, citation, some sort of something. But do I honestly think that they're going to take his Oscar back? No. Two reasons. One, I don't think given Will Smith, the entertainer, the celebrated actor he is, they're willing to fight that battle with him. And two, it's not just a battle for Will Smith. I think that they'll also have to fight a public backlash against that, because there was a lot of people who sided, who had strong opinions for and against Will Smith. Secondly, I think Chris Rock would have to lead that charge. I think Chris Rock would have to be in support of the Oscars and the Academy doing something like this. And Chris Rock didn't want to file a police report. I think Chris Rock is going to walk away from this. If anything, he'll probably get a bigger Netflix deal. He'll probably get some kind of deal. I think his next show will probably be a sold out show. I think he has a lot of sympathy and a lot of support. It's great for him. I think Will Smith will have a lot of people, sort of like, wow, I think the public opinion will affect him. I think his celebrity friends won't. Tyler Perry ran to his aid, ran to the side of the man. You could see him doing that on the stage. So I don't really feel like there's going to, and plus it was two black men. So given that it was two black men, it wasn't like Will Smith went up there and slapped someone else. Now, the question becomes, would Will Smith have slapped, or would Will Smith responded in the same manner had that been a white comedian, a white actor being a host and making that same joke? what would he have done? And I had to ask myself that. I think I asked many of you that in the comments when we were going back and forth yesterday. You know, what do you think he would have done? You all let me know. Do you think he would have done the same thing? Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. That's the only reason. Oh, okay. That was a case of oops, I just laughed at something I shouldn't have. Let me hurry up and fix this shit before I have to hear about it for the rest of the year. I saw it all in her face when the camera went back. I said, "Oh, Jada ain't playing. Jada is not playing. She's not for it. Will should have saved them hands for August. Ain't Chris Rock's fault that his woman put their entire fake Hollywood life on blast." But that was more of an entanglement, and so whatever that situation was, I think he was okay with that. It was culpable. Morally, Will was right. Professionally, no, he wasn't. Also, Fresh Press Juice. Hey, good morning to you. You think he was right? Verbatim. I really do. I think he should have. I really do. And I think Will Smith and Chris Rock doing that behind the scenes would have been something way more juicier than us seeing this big public moment. You know what I mean? Like, I think that could have waited. This will be a moment in history for Will Smith forever. It will not just be the first time he won an Oscar for Best Actor and slap Chris Rock. It'll always be paired together. And so that's why I said in my mind, is that really how he wanted to respond? Which made me think that he didn't want to leave that with him having that joke and his wife sitting here looking, you know, so defenseless, like she was defeated. And I was just like, wow, I'm embarrassed for all three of them. Overreaction from all of them. I really am. I honestly, and I'm gonna be honest with you all, the G.I. Jane joke that he did, for me, it was just banter. It was comedic banter, him looking in the crowd, figuring out something to say. Yeah, it was very insensitive, but that's what they do. And I think that Will Smith could have approached him behind the scenes and handled that. I don't think Chris Rock, and he was moving on. He literally was moving on. And I don't think Chris Rock did or said anything that it sort of was like a bully. It was like, I just felt like, wow, you did that to him on stage. In the moment, it was like, yeah, oh, wow, he walking up on stage. Oh, wow, he really did that. Then afterwards, watching Chris Rock stand there looking defeated, like, okay, all right. You know, so I know that the Academy definitely extended support to him. Some folks said that he was going to sue who? You got to remember, there are some contractual obligations here. So if he was suing anyone, he would have to then look at Will Smith's talent there. That's a show. You were contracted by the show to put on these duties. You waived some rights. Some of them rights were X, Y, and Z. Should you get hurt? Should you fall? So who would you sue? You would have to file a police report, and you declined to do that, which leads me to believe that you aren't going to sue. I don't think you're going to sue. I do think that you all will have now here's the thing. I think Will Smith is the kind of guy who will play it behind the scenes. I think he will have a conversation with Chris Rock behind the scenes first, the same way I think he did with, oh gosh, her name is not coming to me, Aunt Viv. But I think he had his original conversation with her behind the scenes before we saw that air on TV as that special. So I think that'll happen here. I think they'll smooth it over to a very comfortable point, and I think we'll get to see something. Somebody will make a statement. Something will come out. I don't think that Will Smith, given the kind of man he is, will let it be that he attacked a black man like in at a show like that. I don't think he'll let that linger on too long. He has good PR, folks. So I'm waiting on a statement. That's what I was telling my friends. I'm waiting on a statement. I'm ready to see a statement after he wakes up and see the news. Because again, I don't think these folks realize outside of their bubble, there's public opinion. And as much as some of them say, I don't care about public opinion, I have the talent, I'm doing this. You do, in a way you do, because sometimes the public opinion can affect sales, and it can affect the way people drive themselves to the theaters. You know, you get that one voice, especially that one mom who can cheer on the other moms. You find yourself with a boycott at the movie theater all over something that, you know, necessarily you didn't have. So let's stay tuned. Let's put a little pin right there in this story, in this drama, in this saga, knowing that there's definitely going to be some more to this. Harvey Weinstein being at the Oscars tells me everything. What did it tell you, B1? Did you just make the universal hand gesture for black? Stop. I'm not mad or disappointed. All of them will walk away from this unscathed. Chris will not sue. Charges will not press charges. Everyone will be fine. Yes, that's exactly what I think. I do not think Chris will sue. Sue who? Who he's suing? Like, when we think about it, he's suing Will. Is he suing a production company because they didn't have security to come protect him on the stage? Is that what? Hello, that is so true. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Ooh, Will Smith, the dummy. Oh my God, Will got him shook. It's embarrassing. Now, what I do want to know is, I want to see who else gonna come out here and say something about Will Smith's wife. I said in one of the comments, I said, I wonder who's gonna say something next, though. That's what I'm really waiting for. Who gonna have the balls enough to come out here and say something now? And is Will trying to set the precedent that if you say anything about Jada, I'm responding like this? You know, I'm going to, you know, retaliate. That sort of diminishes all of your integrity. It just makes you like seem less legendary. Good morning, Kayleen White. If you act up in public, you will get it in public. In my mom's voice, trust me, we never act out in public. Protect your wife. I approve. So you think that he did the right thing by standing up for his wife in that moment? You don't think he should have waited until the segment and then went backstage and slapped him in the back of the head? Because listen, I'm not saying he shouldn't have slapped him in the back of the head. I don't mind that, you know, if that's how you feel for your wife. But I think at a show like that, we're not talking about MTV Awards. We're not talking about the BET Awards. We're talking about Ego, one of the Emmys, the Grammys, the Oscars, and what is the Tonys. We're talking about one of these shows. And for you to be historic for you, you really had to be on something. You really had to be in them. She really must have been, you know, we don't know what the conversations they had behind the scenes about her going through her. I don't know what it is, you all, and please forgive me, but is it alopecia? I don't know, but, you know, for her to be going through that, I don't know if she's like, you know, it really hurts my feelings. But we saw the way she rolled her eyes as he made his joke, called her G.I. Jane. She's going to star in that movie. She went from a smile to, and then, you know, camera pan, and, you know, all we can see is, oh, here come Will, and Will go up there. And I mean, his hand was not like this, you all. His hand literally, I think it went further back like this, and he slapped that man with the nut. He hit that man. And I think that's a actor, because if you do it like this, you'll leave a mark. But doing it like that, like here, it doesn't leave a mark. It's just sort of a ding. So in his mind, he probably didn't even feel like it was going to be a big thing as much as it was. But it really was, you know, a big deal. You know, a lot of people like that don't see violence like that all the time. And to some of the audiences, that was a portrayal of violence. Now, here's the other thing. How many FCC complaints do you think the Oscars will receive because of Will Smith's behavior? That'll be telling as well. You remember with Janet Jackson, I know it's two different things. I know they're not the same thing, but you know, with that, she received a lot of FCC complaints. And as legendary as she was, and as iconic as she was, she got blackballed. Not saying it's the same thing, but you know, those FCC complaints can really, really do something to the production, the network, you know, all the way up at the top. They really look at those things. So we got a lot of things to wait for in this story. So it's still, to me, it's still developing. It's not finished at all. I still think there's a lot of different statements to come out, especially from Will Smith camp. So let's just wait and see what it's looking like. He will not return his Oscar. If they are willing to award Pedro, Roman Polanski an Oscar, they can deal with Will Smith smackdown. Confirmed by LAPD. Chris Rock has declined to file a police report. Yeah, he did. I saw that. Not to be funny or ignorant, but Chris should already don't talk about a black woman's hair. Yeah. Where will Will's hand in August put Jada on Front Street? In his pockets. I agree. Good morning, Zap Allen. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning. This situation creates more buzz for the show. The Oscars are not mad. Good morning, Carrie Ray. Good morning, Stiggs Girl. Good morning, Tennessee King. Good morning, AJ. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Me too. Will was wrong. Period. There's no way getting around it. Period. It's funny because if a white man went up there and slapped the other white man, would we be outraged like this? Absolutely. Hell yeah. I think we would be looking like, so what y'all gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I think we would be more pressed to see like, oh my God, this happened. So Absolutely. I definitely think that this was, you know, I have to call it what it was. It was absolutely reckless behavior from someone who I just thought would never give it like this in public. I just was like, oh my God. Yes, I do. Chris got the marquee before the show even happened. He should have checked that joke at the door. Okay. He saw the marquee. He saw it. You're right. I think he was fed up. Leave Jada alone. This is the second night that was supposed to be about him, and yeah, people are making it their duty to drag his wife. We're all human. Yeah, you're right. That joke wasn't funny. No, it wasn't at all. At all. It was not funny, but we didn't expect that to be his immediate reaction. I could see him yelling, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth." But you will walk on the stage, y'all. This man walked on the stage and bonged him. I said, whoa. Yeah, he could have handled it differently. I agree. This smack will go down in history in the same way as the Ali, Haley, Adrian Broden kiss. Yeah, it will. It will. It will. And you know what, V? Let me ask you, do you think their reconciliation will be as celebrated as sort of this incident? Because I think that will be a bigger lesson, a larger picture, a bigger story to see them two actually reconcile and hear Chris and Will have dialogue about what happened, why it happened, both of them accepting fault and then moving on. I think that to me would be a lot telling. You know, what do you think? I would never have expected this from Will. I have lost a lot of respect. Absolutely. Personally, I don't like when the alleged Hollywood black excellence show their ass in public. Well, who you telling? Especially when you got all that money. You can do that shit at home. Hold your liquor, girl. Put that shit in your purse. It seems as if Will has been waiting for his Oscar for years. He ruined his moment. He really did. He did ruin his moment. Janet Hubert, thank you. Thank you. It's early. I'm still processing coffee. I think him and Jada need a serious break. Never gonna happen. Not publicly, at least. Chris doesn't want to be that fellow black guy that she's. Will it be forever Hollywood backlash? I don't think Chris will get backlash. The more of the real Will and Jada I see, the more I don't like them. That's a very interesting point. No, Chris said something crazy about Jada in 2016. Yes, I was saying this is the second time Will Smith has said something crazy about Jada. I agree, AJ. I think he ruined this prestigious award for himself. Good morning, Red Wings. How you doing? Jada and Will have been. I'm sorry I'm so behind, y'all. I'm so sorry. Harvey Weinstein being there shows the hypocrisy of our industry. Here you go, Harvey Weinstein being there. Will needs to disappear at the red table. We disappear at the red table talk. He is, I said it right, alopecia. Okay. He is not necessarily the same reaction, but stop talking about his wife. Like, what else is going on in my niece's voice? It was disrespectful, period. Wait for what? Your wife is wife 24/7. As a black man, he's going to go down in history for assaulting another black man on stage. That was the point I was trying to make. If it was the BET Awards, the Source Awards, the MTV Awards, hell, the HBO Awards, all of that, you know, sure, fine. Knock the man out. Do what you want. Get the ratings. But the Oscars, though, the Oscars. That was a little bit, you know, that's what made me feel like this isn't staged. And even if it was staged, I think they would have chosen a different kind of staged fight. I wonder if there is a prior issue between. Absolutely there is. Absolutely there is. And this is how you can tell when there's under. Do you think if Will and Chris were cool, right? As you know, just cordial in the industry. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Will, what's going on? Hey, I hope you get that award. If they were on like that, and then this man went on the stage to do his job, Will know that that's what he's up there to do, and he makes this joke. Do you think Will would have responded like that? I think Will would have been like, hey, you know, I think it would have been a little bit more reserved, still assertive and to the point, but a little bit reserved. But for him to go up there and haul off, I don't know what to call this, but smack him. I feel like there was some underlying issues. I think, and again, I'm thinking that part of the which trigger was we on the same team. I'm up here celebrating my moment. What you trying to play me and my wife here? Like, we ain't cool. Like, because I try to put myself in the shoes and try to feel like how would I felt like, you know, would that really ruffle my feathers? Only if we had pre-existing issues. Like, only if I knew already that I wanted to come into this, you know, with an issue with him. And I think that's what happened. I think he flew off the rails. Unexpectedly, by the way, while hosting the Oscars in 2016, Chris Rock made a joke about Jada. This is the second time doing a joke about Jada at the Oscars. Right. Violence is never the answer. Our community likes to enable violence too much. Ain't nobody blackballing Will. Period. Who? Blackballing who again? Will? Not the machines that help create the man. Will is not getting blackballed. Absolutely. Will not be blackballed. Now, what I think will happen is I think that all of the powers that be, all of the forces that be who know how to really do this shit and play the media, they will ask him and they will make sure that there's a public reconciliation and a public or some type of form of public apology that shows that we're not leaving this incident on this. Like, we've moved on past this. You know, I do see that, especially coming from Will's camp. If you follow him on YouTube and sort of follow him on Instagram and the way he details his life, I think he's very candid in those things. And I think it'll be something he'll share. I know he does a series on his YouTube channel, so I don't know if it'll be something he shares on there, but I'm going to stay tuned because I know that there's more to what he has to say. That's right. This was Chris' second. Yep. After years of being known to some as a wussy, the Jada saga and embodying Williams, his moment really became his moment. It did, and it didn't have to. Thank you, Tennessee King. Wait, for what? Your wife is your 24/7. Chris Rock said something about Jada in 2016. So, Tennessee King, you feel like he was justified in walking up there and hitting, you know, sort of responding in that way, bump waiting, instead of going backstage and sort of then having the tussle? That's what you're saying? I just want wait, because I'm trying to figure out what the wait is for. I think I said wait. He could have waited for to go backstage. Chris made the choice to read it and Will. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so behind. Good morning, surviving Andrew Caldwell. Good morning to you. Oh, good morning to you. Thank you for being here too. I appreciate you. He's done way too much besides this. Will ain't problematic. Chris did a documentary about relaxers, so he know how sensitive the topic of female black hair topic can be. Yes, I think the two will reconcile in the future, but I don't think it will be anytime soon. Oh no. Good morning, Miss Toby. Good morning. Not Janet Hubert. I really do feel like they had a conversation behind the scenes, and he cut her a check. Yes, I do. Good morning, Kingsmania. And everyone, we can all say what we should have done, but we know how I feel about family. I will slap someone over my ex-hubby feelings. And, you know, I respect that. I can't help but respect that. So is Will Smith going to smack all of us who call out his wife or her thought ways? Well, that was the other question. How far does it go? That's why I said it must have been some pre-existing issue. The Oscars are boring and they needed some views. Cute Chris Rock. Listen, Survivor Andrew, bump the Oscars getting views. Did y'all see how many YouTubers got views? I mean, everybody had Will Smith in the title talking about Will Smith from every angle, all angles. I was so consumed by it. I said, wow, this is a hot topic, and everybody ate off of that. Everybody got views. Everybody got views off of that. So it definitely brought some entertainment last night. He didn't ruin the moment from an entertainment perspective. This moment will go down in history along with this win. This will not hurt him. It won't. You don't think it'll hurt Will? I haven't liked Will for years. He seems manufactured and almost robotic. Oh. The rumor has it that Chris is an ass in the industry. So you think he was justified? Open hand slap. Oh, yeah. For all we know, Will may have warned Chris in the past after the last situation. Something. I think Chris Rock showed a lot of restraint. Maybe the joke was insensitive, but I do not believe it warranted a slap. After all, Chris Rock is a comedian. Well, that's what I said to say. It was his job. He came there to do his job. Will was completely wrong. I don't think the Oscars is going to do anything. Will and Jada stay in blogs all year, so I guess this is par for the course. True. If Will come out with a speech, it should be that he would do it all over again and he doesn't regret anything. I highly doubt that. The way he was tearing up on stage, the way he was queuing for another Oscar, absolutely. Chris also said something years ago about Will making 20 mil from the Wild Wild West. So now we unearthing the fact that they had pre-existing issues. Of course, the PR machine will have apology ready. Oh, they're writing it now. What do you mean? They're writing all of this stuff now. They're writing the plays. They're queuing all of this up. They probably got the graphics and stuff done. They're reaching out to set locations. Will be fine. I'm just sorry he ruined his Oscar moment. His win was historical. A man who came from the hip hop community and the third black man to win Best Actor. He told us what time it was. He literally said that you can't invite people from Philly or Baltimore nowhere. Me and Jada Pinkett Smith got all dressed up to choose chaos. And what do I say all the time? Choose positivity first and violence last. And they went and chose chaos. The situation is a great PR opportunity for Will and the show. Everyone will use this situation to their benefit. Okay. Yes, that's my boo. People who use violence to prove a point should be in jail. Who do you think you are? Everybody had that clip on a continuous loop. Child, wait, we need to learn discipline as a people, and we still have 24 hours to go. I might talk about it. Okay. Oh, listen. Facts on Will Smith. They all fake. Notice Will. Everybody but apologize. Okay, I'm caught up. Exactly. He had no reason putting his hand on Chris. Chris used his mouth words. Will should have done the same thing too. Good morning, Rockwell. Accountability. I was sleeping, but I heard and seen it early this morning. And damn, is that slap though? Will been waiting to do this. Chris should have seen this coming. People can't restrain. I told you. This is Rockwell accountability. I knew it seemed very personal. That was not just a, oh, you better not talk about my wife slap. That was a bitch. Listen, I done told you this about the third, fourth time we done had to have this conversation. That was definitely a response to years of stuff. So wow. Roma, I was waiting on you to go live last night, man. I was like watching it. I was watching it with y'all. I saw everybody. I'm like, wow, look at this. This is crazy. It was amazing to literally see how the flow of it was going last night. It was so crazy. But you're gonna catch me on the next one. I'm gonna try it. I'm just gonna go live on the next one. I surely am. Completely overshadowed the historical moment by doing the junkie stunt. You know? Yeah, so I'm gonna stay tuned to this. All in all, he still won Best Actor. It's still his award for all we know. Chris Rock, you know, for all we know, walked away, not pressing charges, not suing. Will Smith, you know, we saw how he felt, him and his wife. And so all we know, you know, everything is, you know, the Academy put out their statement. So I will stay tuned to this and I will keep you updated. With whatever is the latest on this story. For one thing, though, I definitely know that they're going to put out a statement. I definitely know that there's going to be some continuous dialogue around this topic because I don't think they're going to let this type of violence occur on TV and just slide. As many of us see this and say it's okay, it's fine, they're not going to do nothing. It's more of them who watch it and file complaints and who might feel like there needs to be some sort of investigation or something. We don't know. And it may not be. I'm just watching how other things happen and how they launch these investigations after FCC filed their complaints. So I'm going to definitely be typing in FCC complaints, Oscars 2022. And the minute I hear something, I'm going to drop a video for you all so you all can see what's going on. Good morning, Voodoo. How you doing? Not live on the next one. Who else gets slapped? Because you know they slap people just because it's blue. It's a blue day outside. Chris tried Will and Will answered. So you said V saying Will understood the assignment. That's what I'm hearing. I'm here for certain junkie stunts. What I want to know is, did Chris come back out on stage after the slap? Did you not think he was? That was a job. He continued talking. I was shocked he continued. I thought he was going to stop, but remember, it wasn't a slap like this where you got bruised. It literally was like a entertainer slap. You know, when you act in, they tell you don't slap the person. You do it like that and make it look like it. I think, you know, he's really a good actor. I told you all he was vying for that next Oscar. Sometimes peace is hard to choose in the moment, no matter how positive you try to be. I can't believe it really happened. Will is from Philadelphia. People forget because they think of Hollywood. Well, I just love how he can cry on cue. I was just sitting there like, damn, if that was the one skill set I could get to learn how to cry on cue like that, that was beautiful to me. Not excusing Will's actions, but the speech, tears, and slaps says the man is dealing with some deep issues hidden behind that smile. Denise, you on to something there. Yes, you are. Don't leave yet, because while we're discussing Will, I need to know what was that on Denzel's wife head. See, here we go. This is what you want to do. This is what you want to do? Oh, why? Did you all see her wife? See his wife? Oh my god, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not. I can't. I think she was just going for her moment too. I'm not. I just saw the picture again. Just don't let Jada and don't do no red table talk. Oh, Jada's gonna do a red table talk. Now somebody said this in the chat. This is views for them. Absolutely. See now, Denzel might slap me. Won't he? Won't he? Kanye isn't so bad after all. Now that's what I was finna say. We see how the public responds to Kanye and the things he did. Shit, they banned him from the damn Grammys. Who would think they was gonna ban Kanye from the Grammys? But that was another case of him and Trevor Noah. So again, we're gonna have to watch this and really see what happens from behind this. Thank you for watching this foolish and reporting the truth. I can't wait to watch it, but love your comments. Thank you, B1. Listen, I'll be sitting there watching like, are you kidding me? Last night, I was like, I had to watch that again. Like, Will really did that because everybody kept saying it was staged, and I'm saying, but who will participate in a stage stunt like that at an iconic moment? Like, really? I agree. My first thought that it was staged. Good morning, Tracy's World. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Hey, can you all please hit the like button? I'll be forgetting. I'll be enjoying the conversation. Can you all please hit that like button for me? Please, please, please. You guys help keep me in the algorithm, and I really do appreciate it. I appreciate y'all all a lot. Like, God damn, I appreciate y'all. Every shape or form. I'm loving what we building over here. Entertainment slap. No, I'm entertaining, busting you ass. It's gonna be the real deal. I missed the slap. You missed the slap. You didn't see the slap. Oh, you got to check it out. I'm gonna drop the link. I'm about to drop the link so you can go see it real quick. Do I have it? Yeah, I have it. Here, go look at it. He pops him real slap. All right, I kid. Leave Paulette alone. Paulette, baby. Paulette said, you know, she was trying to make sure that nobody else behind her could see, honey. I know she was in the back. I saw them sitting in the front, her and Denzel. I was wondering, like, okay, maybe this must be cute, but now I know it's for her to lean to the side because ain't nobody seeing behind her. And I would have been pissed off at the Oscars and she gonna sit in front of me with all of that. Honey, ma'am, would you mind? I'm sorry, what's happening? It's a lot. It's a lot, and no one can see. Like, it's all of us. It's a whole bunch of us back here. We've been doing this the whole time. We just want to know if you could just like maybe go to the side, stand up every once in a while. I don't know. Are you thirsty? Maybe you want to go get a drink now. That entanglement got him all entangled. What Denzel White? I'm about to pull it. I'm about to pull it up for you all. Listen, y'all can't be doing her like that. Y'all trying to put me in all kind of. Oh, she can't help what her hair do. Oh well, I'll pull it. Okay, it's acting. Hold on. All right. Y'all so shady. This is what I'm talking about. Shady in the morning. Ain't none of us done up yet, and we already laughing at the next. Do y'all see it? Baby. Let me see if y'all can see it. Do y'all see what I see? Please, we need to see it. Not Denzel. I wonder what he was thinking because Denzel faced during that slap. He was embarrassed. Denzel was very much so embarrassed. Nope, show us king. He was not crying on cue. He was genuinely emotional and overwhelmed with all that transpired. The slap and the win. Girl, that's a lot of emotions. You go from slapping a bitch to winning. That's a lot. That's how I end up in anger management because my up and downs be like that. I hit a bitch and go spend some money. It's like, how do you do that and process it? So you're right. Maybe the crying is just a byproduct of going up and down. You kidding me? This is Red Table Gold. You know they're gonna be talking about it. You know they're gonna be talking about it. You know they're gonna be talking about it. And I could see her and her mom. You know, it was just a moment. You know, we all have these moments, and you know, we really can't fault each other for them. I can see it now, building a case study for it. Girl, no, his cries were real. That's a lot of emotion. That's a lot. I keep telling y'all, Will is backed up. Someone called Dwayne Martin. Call him. You know, don't. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I haven't watched the Oscars in years. I was into Force last night. Okay. How NASA saw that slap. Will saw Jada. But Denzel and even Tyler Perry pulled Will aside. Tyler Perry. Here's my thing with Tyler Perry. You always pull him. You always just be trying to be in the mix of importantness. Like Tyler Perry is a person at your family picnic that's way on the other side of the room, but bitches over here arguing, and they just come over just to be, hey, what's going on? Not you. I could see me standing next to Will Smith, just watching Tyler Perry. What you doing? Gosh, can you go back over there? We got this. Denzel, me, Paula, we all over here. We got this. Can you please? I can see that. He always be getting this mix. Listen, Zap, it be early and he always be getting this mix. Don't be talking about Miss Paulette. Miss Paulette, watch it. I am sorry. Don't do that. Do you remember when Denzel was doing that movie Training Day? His wife was arrested having a lot of yo. How we going to bashing Paulette? Y'all not gonna do this. We need to zoom in. I'm not. I gotta turn this into an upload. I'm over here like we done dragged. Oh my god, I'm chopping this up. I already know I'm chopping this up. Oh my god, he slapped the heck out of Chris. He slapped them. That's what I do. You right. I read for roles where I had to cry, simply put myself in these shoes to put myself back in a situation that's painful. Baby. Ugh. And I would believe them because I love me some game. He wanted to do more than slap him, so the crying was a release. I only cry when I'm ready to fight. Yeah, it definitely was an up and down in emotions. I thought it was staged also until Will Smith started cursing. I rewinded your clip so many times, but not see Will Smith's hand contact his face. But when Will Smith sat down, it was. Did you see him in that face, in them veins? I said, "Oh, Will is getting gutter." Will was like, "Not talk about my fucking wife." Yeah, my fucking wife. And Chris was like, "Okay." That's all he had to do the first time. So you see that reaction he got when he did it? That's all he had to do the first time. That's all. That would have been more news. That would have been out here. Like, did y'all see Will Smith curse out Chris Rock? Would have still gave the same thing. This just pushed it to being more of a defining moment. Like, you remember that? You know, this could have, him cursing him out could have been passe. Yeah, like, oh yeah, you said that. He said that too. But you went on stage and you became a part of the show with that. You made that a part of the production. You know what I'm saying? Tons of people got that clip. It's out here forever. You go in front of people and you talk about, yourself as a leader in front of children and stuff like that. I'm sure someone's going to ask you about that clip, and I'm sure you're going to have this wonderful explanation about how my wife is. But these are things that now you have to take account for and accountability of. You don't just sweep it under the rug and say it's okay because you are this esteemed actor, because I don't want the next actor who becomes esteemed like you to think it's okay to be at the Oscars and slap some fucking body. No, it's not okay. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't want him to lose his Oscars. Hell fucking no. I don't want Chris Rock to know, but I do want them to talk, and I do want that conversation to be something that the public sees as two black men who reconcile publicly. And just as much quick as I put that other video up, I will put that reconciliation up, because I believe there's power in that as well. I will go up for the beef and up for the reconciliation as well. So that's really what I want to see after this. We can bring it back full circle. We need our Oprah moment, but it has to happen. And it has to be genuine, no fake shit. Like, if Chris really not into it, then y'all wait that shit out. Don't force it. So V, I understand when you say it will take some time, because it shouldn't be forced. It has to be genuine. Absolutely. Jada is going to milk this on Red Table. Yes, King. I never complete anger management. I did. Got a certificate and everything. I surely did. It was time though. I had to grow up. I learned a lot of things though, but it was time. It was time to stop being a little ass boy and stubborn and childish in my own ways. A lot of that was me, and you know, it was time. Don't think I don't dip back, but it's all about learning your triggers, and that was one of the reasons why I did Beef Sucker, the trigger thing. But yeah, it's about triggers. I heard that's how it works. Miss Paulette living her Donna Summers days. Tyler is Medea. Okay, that's my thing. Here we go. Is Tyler over here or Medea? We need Medea. Now, if Medea walked over there, different story. Okay, I'd have been off for that. But Tyler coming over, it's like, what the fuck you gonna do? We already don't look at you sideways. Tyler Perry is the busybody. It pays off for him. I don't trust it either, AJ. Listen, I definitely would have walked in front of him. As soon as I saw him walking over, I'd walk in front. Oh, hey, we got it. Like, come on now. Go, let's not do that. Until Tyler fixed them wigs, he be giving his actors. He got what? And you got nerve to bring your ass over here. That was all for camera time. He wanted everybody to see, I'm going over to console Will Smith. Okay, we saw you console Will Smith. Who? Go console Monique. That's who we want you to console. We don't give a fuck about you consoling Will Smith. Go console Mo. What are we doing here? Wrong situation. Damn, get in your own bag. Baby, that annoyed me. Tyler Perry needs to worry about not using his. Now listen, MK I can say MK, right? Most likely. Listen, we talked about that. Him saying he uses Medea voice during sex and how that was supposed to be a parody on Kiki when she did that. Oh, I don't know that, man. So the whole thing was supposed to be a parody, but that shit is true. Even when I said it, there's a little truth to that. You talking about you using your Medea voice during sex. You ain't fooling me. Yes, you probably are. I can hear it. It comes too natural for him. Tyler and Will have a relationship. Tyler named one of his sound stations after Will Smith. So, of course, he would step in. I wish he wouldn't have. I just go to the side. Good morning. Good morning, Page 6. Good morning. Great show. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Andrew, you're done. Go ahead and log out. So, Tyler is an opportunist. To me, it's not your moment. It wasn't his moment. I'm okay. He could have walked over and said, hey, are you okay? You need some water? You need something like that? Great. I didn't know about Pauletta. Y'all gonna stop. Y'all are so shady. I'm gonna put the picture on the wall now because y'all just shady this morning. Paulette would have had all types of ish in that Lion King up doing if I was behind her. I'd have told her, look, ma'am, I'm not trying to be rude or nothing like that. I promise you I'm not. And I respect you and your husband. But just for the sake of us wanting to see the show, is it a way that, you know, every couple of minutes you can just go to the left? I would have been in there trying to negotiate with her, like, well, what are we going to do? How are we going to do this? Good morning, 6. Oh, we could read Will Lips. They do. Okay, I read them. You know, I had read it all down Pat Wall's class. Oh, this man telling him not to say nothing about his wife. Oh, I see that shit. I read that. Oh, you on time, Shay. Good morning, Shay. Good morning to you. Hugs. Thank you for being here, Shay. It's your fault, King. Guys cutting up. Okay, I can cry. I can cry on cue. Save me from many of speeding tickets. I'm telling you. It just shows how ratchet Will actually is. Act like you know where you are, Will. King Will did the slap I've been wanting you to do for a few weeks now. I don't know. It's been cool. Even this past week, it's been cool. So it's like, but I'm going to make a gif out of that slap. I'm telling you that. That's going to be a slap with some sound effects on it. I'm about to use that bad boy. I was over here trying to figure out how to make them clips supposed to be using in between their stuff. Oh, my God. In some ways, the situation enhances his image. Some will respect him more. Will? Oh, you mean Tyler? See, he just got to get it in. I want to see them hug it. I do too. I do. I really do. The culture needs it. The culture needs that. They're two iconic people. Everybody watches Chris. Everybody hates Chris, but everybody likes to watch the show. Nobody hates Chris, but you know what I mean. I can't wait to hear what the Ricky Smiley Show has to say about this slap that was seen all over the world. Me too. in my opinion. Him and Jada knew from prior history that Chris was going to crack on his wife. So I believe Will was prepared. And yes, he made history as not being in control of his emotions. Oh, by her rolling her eyes, but it was an iconic roll. It was a badass eye roll because she went from and Will caught wind and he just was like, nah, not today. Not today. Made this into an N-word moment. Please excuse me for putting it like that. I want to see black excellence. I believe I've been in anger management since high school. God is still working on me. Voodoo, are you doing steps? Are we going through the steps? Don't tell me you stuck on 3 and 4. They can go on and let mama facilitate. That's all I want to see. Not at the Oscars. Not at the Oscars. What we doing today? Probably give me the Mufasa. Number 9. Why are we doing this morning? If Madea was there, guns would have come out. Okay. If he here's the thing. I don't think he will ever do Madea in front of a crowd like that. I don't think he'll ever be in that kind of form in front of a crowd like that. I think he'll do it for his stage plays, but like I don't see Madea coming out and giving somebody an award at the Oscars. I could be wrong. You all correct me, but I don't know. I don't think he like presenting that side of him at those kinds of events. But the way he act running over gave me real Madea. I can't believe he hit Chris at the Oscars. He used to be all white. White folks talking about it this morning. And I was sitting there watching them talk, give their, I was watching a diverse group of people give their commentary on it. It was just so interesting because people really thought it was harmful. He really slapped him. And then as you watch it, his hand is bent way too far back when he pulled it back from him. All you can see is his hand bent. So I'm like, oh, he didn't really slap him. It's sort of like you ding somebody up against the head. So I get that. So in the moment, it looked heavier than what it actually was, but it wasn't, it was a little shut the fuck up, pulling on somebody's wig. I'm just turning it to the left. Okay. We all know Madea loves her a cold piece of steel. Okay. All right, y'all. We're gonna move on for saying Miss Paulette wig looks like a Donna Summers wig. Sorry, Donna Summers. It wasn't me, Donna. And Tyler was all the way on the other side. Like, where did he come from? Baby, Tyler skipped. He was probably in the bathroom. All he knew was, I'm needed. I'm needed somewhere. I'm needed. And he came popping up. I start anger management Thursday morning on my birthday. Oh my God, Tracy's World. Okay, that's dope. That first is like your first session, baby. That first session is gonna either be the longest session because you enjoy your therapist, or it's gonna be the worst because you don't like them. Went through it like 2 times. I love that Tyler and Denzel come together to support Will. Why make something negative out of that? It all happened during that commercial break. So how are they trying to be seen? That's unfair. Because I sort of expected from Denzel, Denzel passing on some advice in the moment. But when you see Tyler Perry running over there, it's almost like, well, what you gonna do? Like, what are you giving in the moment? It's sort of like no one expects. I didn't expect Tyler Perry to surely see him scurrying over for the moment. So it's not saying it was a negative thing. It's just, it wasn't expected. It wasn't like Tyler, Denzel. And then also when you see Will Smith give his speech, he quotes Denzel. So it's sort of like that was perfect. It sort of went hand in hand. It just was like, okay, do your thing, Tyler. Okay, for policing the Oscars. I'm all for it. What? No, thank you, Tyler Perry. I didn't even want to hear that. This is why certain things I missed. That's not intro in my. This is why I felt. See, and this is what I'm saying. Some people is up for him. Some people, me and Tyler Perry be on the same. We drive on the same side of the road sometimes. And then other days, I just be like, when he be posting about his body and shit, I be like, Tyler, look, either you gonna step out or you gonna stop. I love me some Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is there. Oh no, Tyler Perry is definitely an opportunist. Don't make me pull up all these examples of Tyler Perry and his public statements and things he's done in public. Where did he show out? He showed out somewhere in public because he was Tyler Perry. Lupita was me, and I was her while watching. Wait, Lupita. Did y'all see Lupita? No, Lupita gave everybody's expression. Lupita was like, baby, Lupita. We all was Lupita because it was like Lupita was right there. Now, Lupita is a person that you want to interview. Lupita should be getting the interview today. I promise you. Lupita's perspective is what people want to hear. So, did you expect, did you hear it coming on? Did they say something at the table? What did Jada say? Did she get mad? Did she really roll her eyes? Oh my God, I have so many questions for Lupita. Okay, he needs to make it right with Monique. Why are you out here? What are you doing? You going the wrong way. You should be in Atlanta doing something with Mo. Ain't Mo in Atlanta? What are you doing? Oh, but you perfectly on time. I appreciate you, Cash Apps and bullshit. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I'll be remembering as when I get new folks in the room. Thank you so much for being here too. No, Roman, you done. Ain't no way to deliver that message. You done. Did tell you that he need to slap a bit. She did. No, I mean, Will. Some folks will support Will even more. He stood up for his wife. This will be turned as hero. Oh yeah. That I get. I get that aspect because then it plays into the fact that she's dealing with something and you're talking about it. And so he came to the defense. So I see that side of it, especially those who may be going through that. So yeah, of course, it's definitely sticky, V. It's sticky. It's like, it just shouldn't have never fucking happened. You know what I mean? It didn't, it shouldn't have happened. And we're here. Will Jada planned out all scenarios prior to the show. They are smart and weighed the outcomes. You knew by Will's acceptance speech, how he covered his butt with "I'm fighting for my family" like the movie. When he said that, I wanted to ring bells. Please, somebody go get another one from the back. Give this man his award. Give him 2. This man is doing it. Jada handled it perfectly. All she did was this. That's all she did. So if you mean just by giving that look, that's some good and bad. That's a bad one right there. Good morning, Jernay. Good morning. My anger management is staying the heck away from people. And mine is not holding not to hold on to anger and negative energy and manifest it outwards. I used to bottle it in and not say nothing, punch the walls, and now I had to learn how to say it out. And so that's why I'd be like, oh, I gotta get this shit out. Let me say it. I don't know how I'm gonna do this or what I'm gonna say, but I need to just say it. That's why I think I told y'all one time before, I believe in being direct, even if you don't know how to you just gotta nah. So this is how I feel. Let's deal with it, So I'm working on it every day. More tink. Tyler is such a history and peacemaker that I would expect him to show up to try to make peace. I know. We just joshing Tyler. We just joking on Tyler. We really do want him to do the same thing with Monique though. Honestly, now that's not a joke. I want him to apply that running over to Will Smith after Will Smith slapped somebody to Monique when she didn't want to campaign for a movie that she only got paid $20,000 for. I want him to be over there rubbing her shoulders and asking her, does she need some water and a check? That's how I'm feeling. So it's not that we hate Tyler, certainly, it was a good thing to do, but at the same time, Tyler, we have not forgotten. The eyes are watching. Okay, the eyes are still watching. Chris was shocked. Baby, Chris, it seemed like his lips stayed. He was like, okay. And it came back to form. I said, you done got the man lip out of place. This is just all kind of bull. It was a forceful slap. It was much harder than normal, not less. It was a forceful slap. It was much harder than normal. Oh, you think it was? Oh, wow. It just seemed like it was, because that hand was like, A great conversation this morning. I love the difference of opinions in chat and no one is arguing. Of course not. Of course not, Kayleen. Absolutely not. I respect everybody's opinion. I really do. Even if you disagree with me, I wholeheartedly respect that because it gives me a different perspective too. And we get to go back and forth because I know I'm not right all the time. And I know I say choose positivity, but I be choosing the mess, express, and some violence sometimes. So I love the fact that we have some very sensible folks here who will say, hold up now, that ain't cool. So I appreciate all of you, everybody's opinion. Feel comfortable to drop down and say, whatever you want to say, you know, as long as we all respectful to each other, just it don't matter to me. And definitely call me out like, Roman, what are you talking about? Let's face it, the social resume is very important to many people in this society. Only difference is it varies from level to level, from the baddest Jordans to who you're seeing with on a national stage. Yeah, I mean, and this doesn't affect. See, it doesn't affect Will Smith or Chris Rock's career, right? But what it does is it has a public opinion circulating after the Oscars. And so because of that, a public opinion, I think that is what people will try to diffuse and address. I don't think they necessarily care about getting rid of the Oscars or any police reports and nothing like that. I think they're all past that, but I think it's more so addressing getting out in front of it before something else happens afterwards. You know what I mean? This is not as serious as, you know, a bomb threat or anything like that. It really was something between two people. You know, and that's how I think they're going to look at it and proceed. I don't think we're going to get too much out of it, but it's always going to be interesting to see what's that first public statement that comes out. Is Lupita going to do an interview? Because I would love to hear her side of it. And then, I mean, we can move. I think we'll move forward from that, but it'll always be a moment in time for us. It will always be a moment in time. Let's see. Not a charade and Kim wig shift. Just a little tug. I'll enjoy this. It will be my second time. I'll enjoy this my second time. Denzel was in closer proximity to the Smiths. Oh, you saw that though, right? He literally was like linked over. You saw that. You are making an assumption about their relationship on one basis. Who? Chris Rock and Will Smith. Like, why I feel like they sort of got something personal going on behind the scenes. The reason I feel like that is because I assume that there's some sort of level of banter and camaraderie with your fellow like actors in the industry, especially behind the scenes or before. So I assume Will Smith and Chris Rock may have, you know, hey, what's going on? See you later. See you in the show. And that is a sign of being cordiality. And for him to respond and negate all of that stuff, cordiality, I don't know why I always mess that word up. The guidelines of the program, it just appears that there's some deeper issues. It's not just this one surface issue about you talking about my wife. Everybody talks about your wife. You know what I'm saying? You go on Twitter, people are talking about your wife. So if it's a combination of everyone talking about your wife and you took it out on him, or it's that being the trigger point, like, bro, I done told you several fucking times about talking about my wife and also whatever else dealings we got going on. And now I'm at the point where I'm going to walk on stage. So I just felt like it's a little bit, it's something else. It was something else there. And we'll never know until we get this story, this interview, you know. I certainly don't think that had that been someone else, not a Chris Rock up there, that we would be having a much different conversation, because I think the visual of Will Smith walking on stage and doing what he did to Chris Rock to someone else that doesn't look like Chris Rock would have been a lot worse for him. And you talk about someone being blackballed, I definitely think he would have been blackballed. I definitely think the Academy would have came out with a harsh statement. Absolutely. And so when I look at it just being them two, I instantly go to, oh, it has to be something personal. It has to be something else. You would risk your first award as a best actor for this. Like you're doing that. So that's why I believe it. But again, I could be wrong, and you know, I could be totally overthinking it. But that's how I sort of looked at it. Anger management didn't work for me. I'll avoid certain people. Now that's me. You know what? What are we doing this morning? We all in anger management. I'm starting a group today. King Roman, darn it, clear. We all working in some anger shit. Okay, listen, we all need to get together. I'm down. I can start with my daily devotion. I can tell you what I plan to do today and what I got done yesterday. I can start with that. I think Will and Tyler has a relationship. I believe Will used Tyler's studio for Bad Boys. Yeah, I'm sure they have a professional relationship. You know, I'm sure they have some sort of something. It just was like, okay. Lupita gave face and knew the assignment. Lupita was sitting there like, baby, if we could get the soundbite off of Lupita brain, I'm sure she was over there like, oh. I would have been so comfortable. I think I would have took a sip of wine like, baby, here we go. But Peter was thinking that would never happen in Wakanda. She know it wouldn't. You're not going to go on stage and do that. Or somebody would have grabbed you. Hey, we not do that. We are not doing that. Okay? I love it. Lupita had the best seat in the house. She really did. So is this slap heard around the world? Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, it's a lot. I think people are covering it everywhere. I mean, when I saw my whole YouTube was just nothing but Will Smith slap. She looked beautiful and was so composed. Good morning, Hot Spicy Tea. Good morning to you. Thank you for coming through. Jada Pinkett really knows how to pull Will Smith strings. Will laughed at first, but when he saw Jada face, he did it. So you was gonna go, yeah. That part about Monique, right? That's just how I feel. Good morning, Coco. His jaw was stinging a little. I mean, y'all have to say that was embarrassing. Am I the only one who think that was not embarrassing? Like, that was so embarrassing to me. And then to see this as, you know, I mean, shit happens, you all. Shit happens, but no one ever expects this. You see Will Smith hand, you see Chris Rock face. The best smacked her. New York Post today. Already. Literally happened, last night. So I think the magnitude of it was just unexpected all the way around. And it's just like, wow. Okay, I do too. A whole freaking vibe. We can agree to disagree here and move on. Okay, Brooklyn weeps. This has a whole vibe this morning. Yes, it is. It's all of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Jay Parrish, good morning. Yes, we're gonna have a wonderful week ahead on purpose. I intentionally want it. Okay. We as Black people knew, but the other races see a calm, composed Black woman while the light brats are doing junkie stunts. Who said Brooklyn weeps? Oh, Will and Tyler. Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I think they have a working relationship, definitely in the industry. I think it's a lot better relationship than Will and Monique, or, you know, anybody, you know, in that little group. I think Will is probably closer to Tyler than, like, you know, the other ones. Certainly, I just felt like you were literally over there. You weren't even in this space, but you made it. So okay, he offers support. You know, hey, it's better for someone to offer you support than to offer you some bullshit. So kudos to Tyler Perry for offering the support, and kudos to Tyler Perry for shifting that support to the other people who really, really want that support from him. We see you, Tyler Perry. We see you. Chris was just doing his job. Chris Rock mentioned Jada. Yep. Do you think the hectic schedule for the Oscar race was too much for Will? I don't know. He's been doing this for so long, though. Like, he's sort of like got this shit as a machine down pat. I don't know. I really think he really, really intentionally wanted to hit that man. We are aware of tensions between Will and Chris, but you are making assumptions about Tyler and Will's relationship. If they are friends, of course he would step in to encourage Will. Yeah, V, but I'm sure there was white men and other Black men there who were a lot closer to Will than Tyler Perry. And we saw Tyler Perry. Denzel was right there, so we get that. Denzel literally was right there. But then we see Tyler Perry come out the bushes. You all right? You need some water? So we get it. Yeah, they're tight. But it was just, it wasn't expected that Tyler was going to be so immediate with this response. And I don't want to make this all about the Tyler and Will. They're cool. Will and Tyler are cool. Apparently they're really, really cool. I just thought it was shocking that he was a part of that, given that there was producers, there were so many other people in that space lending support in that moment. I just felt like, here we go, Tyler trying to get in on another moment. Like, there you go. Will was laughing at first. I think Jada's reaction triggered him to defend his wife. He just putting those who had a problem on notice, but now they know that Will might do. We just have to wait to see what's next. Remember a couple weeks prior on the red carpet, Laverne, she didn't get hit. Can you imagine The rioting that would have happened had Will mushed Laverne. Oh my God. All right, y'all. I got like an hour left. I think Will is just fed up on different levels. Trust me, this was good for the Oscars. Oh, definitely. I do agree with that. Especially how these shows have been waning in the ratings, and it's surrounded in so much controversy even before it happens and then after it happens. I think it was. I absolutely agree with you on that. Duchess, good morning. Chris was like, "Oh, I could and stop himself now that I wonder what he was going to say, but to wake up to this surprise, like what?" He said it. He said, your wife, she's going to be a star in G.I. Jane because she got a bald head. I mean, it was a joke. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely a joke. They didn't take it as funny, and we're here now. Dang, Will got the stiff arm and everything. Everybody hates. I saw a title that said Will hates Chris. I said, y'all are just pushing this. He popped out the bushes. It had to be some bushes in there. Came up out of a seat somewhere. You all right? Oh, okay. How do you know who is or not close to Will? V, I'm just speculating that there were other people that was in the space. So on the video, there was a lot of people up there in the space. There was people sitting at the same table with them, Lupita, a couple of other actors who I'm sure they're familiar with, may not as close as Tyler or not, but I'm sure close enough to say, hey, you okay? Lend them support. Given that event, most of them are industry insiders. They know each other. And so seeing Tyler come to that area in such a immediate moment was like, wow. And all these other people are over here too. There goes Tyler. It wasn't me. I'm not saying it was a bad thing. Great that he offered the support. I think what I'm saying is it was just shocking, funny, satire. Oh wow, there goes Tyler. There goes Medea. There goes her coming to the rescue. It was one of those things. That's all. It wasn't like a Tyler, here goes Tyler. He doesn't even know Will, and they're not friends, and they hate each other, and they're not gonna ever. He's trying to get his moment. It wasn't like that. It was just like there goes Tyler. Period. We're gonna see him in the next moment. He gonna be in between. I think he did something like this similar at another award show where he came on the stage and he made some big speech, and we were like, here we go, Tyler. So it's just watching Tyler. That's all. It really wasn't about Will Smith. It was just like, there goes Tyler. I'm excited for King Roman commentary and Will's apology. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait because it's already being written now. That's the funny thing. Like Will, they're vets in the game. That's why it's so unexpected because, you got this far, you've never had to slap anyone on stage. I mean, a man kissed you on the red carpet and you mushed him out the way. It was more like then you slap somebody else. I think I don't know who he slapped, but he slapped somebody else. So it's like, okay, well, okay. I don't watch us because it's so boring. Tyler Perry is full of it. Never saw it for him. Do you have the clip for the After Effects, King? I do, with the sound, with them actually saying the words. Would you all like to see that one? I might as well just make this an Oscar Live this morning. Save my topics for tomorrow because I don't think I'm gonna make it through 10 more topics. I think we just going. I could do the Bad Boys review too. All right, I'm about to play the full clip. I think I don't know which one it is. All right. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it to my community wall. To me, that was completely Tyler. All Tyler does is offer advice, even through his movies, he's teaching lessons and he's offering advice. Medea. Medea. Caitlin, why everyone always complains about how boring the Oscars usually are. This situation helped. Definitely. I agree. I wonder what their ratings were. Does that come out on Sunday? I think it comes out like 7 days after the show or something like that. Miss Toby, I really do try to behave. All right, I have to see the Breakfast Club's commentary. Good morning, Stacy. Good morning. Good morning. The memes are gonna be off the chain though. Baby, if you go on Twitter, they got them backing up and doing it again and backing up and doing it again. I said, I can't do this. I cannot do this. Will slapped the man that kissed him. Why are people trying to act this day? I just said this didn't happen before. Don't disrespect Will and no one gets slapped. Period. I mean, that's why I said I'm waiting to see who next gonna say something about Miss Jada. Who got the balls to do so, right? All right, y'all. Let's move on to the next topic. All right. Woo, we wore that one out. All right, so now next Sunday we have the Grammys. So we have it's going to be April 3rd. It's at 8:30 p.m. to about 11:30 p.m. It's the 64th Grammy, and it's already has its own controversy surrounding it. So far, these are the contracted performers. We have BTS, Billie Eilish, Brothers Osborne, Olivia Rodrigo, Lil Nas X, Jack Harlow, Brandy Carlisle. And then we also have the Foo Fighters, Nas, and Her. Well, one of the Foo Fighters recently was found, and they're saying it's an overdose, a drug overdose, but he was found in a hotel in, I think it was like Montego Bay. Let me pull it up. I think it was Montego Bay, but they found him at an overdose. Colombia, actually, Bogota, the Four Seasons Bogota, with the overdose. And there were several drugs, several substances that they found in the room. And so now if you go to the Grammys and you see their page, it's all about this tribute to the Foo Fighter who lost their life. So that's going to change the dynamic of the show, but it's still supposed to be a big show. There's also this boycott performance by Jay Prince, and that a lot of artists have signed up to instead perform at, that's supposed to go on at the same time of the Grammys. So it's supposed to be sort of this anti-Grammy movement. So I will stay tuned to that. If it happens, this will be interesting to watch this go down. It's a lot of your Black hip hop artists, a lot of R&B artists who have decided to come together and do something separate out of spite and feeling like they've been snubbed so many times at the Grammys. And just also feeling like, it's a time for, we need a different system and machine on how people are recognized and awarded for their work, given so many inconsistencies. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, my YouTube feed is full of Will Smith slapping. It was. I'll just catch the highlights here. Are you not going for the Grammys? Who's the old school artist being honored at the Grammys this year? Well, it's been switched to, what's this Foo Fighters name? I'm sorry. Taylor Hawkins. So they decided to make a Taylor Hawkins performance as well as these other performers. Now they've been releasing performers in part, this group, that group. I'm not sure why they're doing it this way. I'm not sure if there was a pullout of a lot of performers or if there was just a lot of different people who said they wouldn't. But this year, for record of the year, we have most notable we have coming up is you got Lady Gaga and Tony Bennett. You have Justin Bieber. You have Doja Cat and SZA, Billie Eilish, Lil Nas X. So that's going to be a really, really tight one. That's record of the year. And then album of the year, Tony Bennett, Justin Bieber, Doja Cat, Billie Eilish, Her, Lil Nas X, Olivia Rodrigo, Taylor Swift, and Kanye West. So that's going to be a tight one too, considering Kanye West is not performing at the Grammys this year. He's been banned. He's another person who's going to be performing at the alleged Jay Prince concert. And so I'm still trying to get more details about that. The last thing I read is that Quavo has now been an artist who decided to sign on and do this other performance. Yes, anti-Grant and the Grammys are worried about Kanye. AJ, what are you trying to say? They should be lucky. They trying to prevent that. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to prevent that. I'm sure the people at the Grammys are right now saying that's why we had to let Kanye go, because we can see him. That's what they're doing. Off topic. What was the controversy of Jay-Z's Oscar party? because the hotel that they're doing that they do every year, they're, the pandemic has caused them to lay off workers. So they laid off about 250 workers, but they're still hosting events. They're still doing things. And so those workers are picketing in front. They've been picketing at other events that have been happening, and they've also picketed outside Jay-Z Oscars party. And so it just got tied in because it was his party there, but they've been picketing out front. And my thing is, give these people their job back. That's, to me, is, I see that you're trying to recoup the business that you lost over that period of time, but to really stifle people, 250 employees out of their paychecks, you know what I'm saying? That is just a poor move. And it happens a lot in the entertainment industry. We learned that ourselves about, the Wendy Williams show, how if they cut her show off for 6 weeks or something like that. No, Nick Cannon show, that his staff would have to go unpaid for like 4 weeks for him to film other shows while he's doing the Nick Cannon show. Like, they do a lot of shady pay practices in the industry, I'm learning. Hey, peace, love. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Yes. Anti-Grammy movement by hip-hop artists sounds like 1988 all over again. I mean, it's more of I think we have a more of an active group. It might have some legs to it. Are you watching Showbook BB and CeCe Winans versus Mary Mary? Now, when is that coming on? Is that this weekend or is that tonight? I do want to see it. Don't ask me who I got my pennies on, because I don't know. Winans and Mary Mary, but we know it's all gonna be in fun though. The doctors say the Foo Fighters drummer's heart was 3 times the weight of a regular heart. Alcohol drug overdose. So sad. That is so sad. I was getting mentioned that, Miss Toby. Oh, so sad. Have a great day, everyone. I have to get started work. See you later, V. Hugs to you. Have a good day, V. Thank you for coming through too, as always. I appreciate you. All right, moving along. Travis Scott. So Travis Scott delivers his first performance. And so Travis Scott was invited to perform at a pre-Oscars party. And so he took the stage on Saturday night for the first time after the Astroworld fiasco. The private event was featured by a bunch of different celebrities: Leonardo DiCaprio, Venus and Serena Williams, YG, and Tobey Maguire was there. So check out him out and about performing, doing his thing. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's too soon, or he got to make his bag too? So it ain't never too soon to go and get the bag. Because I'm always a fan of, you got to do what you got to do to get that bag. So, and I'm sorry it's going so slow. I gotta close some other screens.
And the 305 bitches treat me like a mother. Made this big with all the ice on it and the move. And 305 bitches treat me like a mother. Made this big with all the ice on it and the move.
I'm trying to stop it.
And the 305 bitches treat me like a mother.
Screen. So that was his performance. That was his back performance coming back pre-Oscars. So my thoughts is that definitely coordinated, definitely thought about. I think it's an underground move to get sort of some feedback from the industry folks, test the waters, temperature, take, you know what I'm saying? Is it hot? People still wondering? Are they not wondering? It wasn't a real public thing. It was real private around people who are more inclined to show you love or not show you love. So I think it was a definitely a way for him to take the temperature of the room, what's going on. So now I think after this, we're going to see him do more things publicly, whether it may be a pre-recorded something that's released, a song or a visual. But I think this was the door to open it up, because he has to get back to, his job, despite what's still going on. And, we still have the court case going on. At the current moment, Live Nation and Travis Scott are now facing one single lawsuit for their involvement in the tragedy, as the nearly 400 lawsuits that were filed individually by both the festival organizers and the victims will now be unified into one case. In the case brought against Live Nation, Scott, and festival organizers, the plaintiffs are seeking billions in damages, alleging negligence in the planning and managing of Astroworld. Even in December, the House Oversight and Reform Committee launched a probe into the Astroworld tragedy. They sent an official letter to Live Nation regarding the event. So, I think for him, it's about, time for him to he's trying to get back into it and allow the lawyers and stuff to deal with it. But we'll see. I saw the clip perform online, and a lot of people and a lot of fans were receptive to it. They were happy. They were excited. It's good to see you. Great performance. So he has a lot of support, but he still has to walk that fine line because there were so many lives that were lost due to his event, whether he was directly, the one who caused it or not. He still has to bite that bullet. I think once the Grammys see the ratings that Oscar got, they might put Kanye back. That is a good point. They better be calling him. 250 fired employees, yet Jay-Z is hosting an Oscar party. It screams French Revolution. There's not comparison between Mary and BB and CC. One is a pirate. That's why I said I'm not finna say nothing. You said a Winans against a Mary. That's just the show. Y'all talking about verses. That's just the show. We just going to hear music and fellowship. Baby. I stand Travis Scott, the culture vultures. Honestly, I don't know anybody personally that listens to his music. Travis Scott, you sound like me. Only the songs, I'll be telling people, only the songs that's on the radio. I'll be like, is that a song on the radio? Okay, because I don't be, dang, where is the black folks? I told you, that's what I said, the same thing, Miss Toby, and that's why I said this must be a campaign for him to sort of rehabilitate, get back out there, get your feet wet, because sometimes people do, little things to see if it's okay or not. Maybe he got the notion that it wasn't. We'll see. White people really love him. Yeah. Yes, peace, love. And they were the ones in the comments saying, go ahead. Travis Scott is a to me. I don't care. Yeah. Travis Scott is the devil way too soon. The victims need to keep reminding folks. And that's what I saw a lot of people saying, that it's just way too soon for him to be coming out still trying to do a performance. Child, that's his baby. Mama can take care of him. I will be riding that wave. What you want me to do today? Okay. All right. I hope all the surviving victims at least get paid for pain and suffering. I mean, $1 billion lawsuit, and it's 400. There was 400 lawsuits. And 400 lawsuits, that was representing not just 400 people. It could have been different people because, it could be 5 people to a lawsuit. So it was a lot of different people that's going to have to split that billion. I don't know any black people who listen to Travis Scott. His fans ain't us. Travis Scott will get his accountability taking. The only song I know from Travis Scott is Pick Up the Phone, because they play it all the time in a club. That one and Sicko Mode. And, that's the song Kanye West wanted him a sicko mode. Travis who? Travis what? So I will stay tuned to this story. I will watch and see if there's anything that comes out of him and this performance. But all roads lead me to believing that we will see more of Travis Scott coming back out in the public. Certainly doing more things that's going to generate buzz for his fans. I think that's a lot of things at times what artists are doing. They don't want their fans to just go down or go by the wayside, but we know he has hardcore fans. All right. So the next story I want to talk about today is the Lauren London versus Tanisha Foster custody battle. I don't know if you all have heard about this story or if you paid attention to it, but it's got really, really icky, and it ended up Nipsey Hussle's family and Lauren London going to court against Tanisha Foster, the biological mom, over custody of Nipsey Hussle's daughter with Tanisha Foster. It sounded really, really crazy to me. But what's going on is the mother of the 13-year-old Tanisha Foster is seeking to reverse the current custody arrangement the late Los Angeles rapper family members, including his brother Sam, have fulfilled over the young girl. So she's saying that basically what happens is she and Nipsey were in a loving relationship at the time of his death. While he was alive, the pair had joint custody of their daughter. The double up rhymer financially supported Foster and Imani. When Nipsey was murdered in 2019, Foster willingly handed over guardianship to Nipsey's family members, the court documents explain. Tanisha's motivation for doing so was in recognition of her own financial limitations. Her desire to maintain the standard of living and family contact the minor had experienced with the paternal family prior to her father's death, and upon the verbal assurances that each of them would act in the best interests of Imani. And so she's at a point like, Imani spends the night with me. I take her to school. I continue to do the things a parent would do with their child. I'm very unhappy that the guardians will not take my calls. They have blocked me on their cell phones. Her daughter routinely asks her, when you and I are going to live together? So she wants to terminate the existing guardianship. And so, what this is a mess. This is a whole mess. I assume that the guardianship was split between the mother and the paternal estate, including Lauren London and his family. But to know that they have sole guardianship of the child under some verbal agreement that, everything will be okay. I'll still get to see her and stuff like that. And now things have changed. I do think there's a cause for concern there because that's her mother. Lauren London can be whatever figure she wants to be in that child's life, but that's her mother. I don't, and the mother to me sounds, and I'm gonna be real with you, sounds like she wants her living and what she was receiving, because she said Nipsey was alive, he was taking care of her both financially. And so I think she wants that still to happen. So what she's doing is, I want guardianship of my child so that I can take care of her financial estate that's left over from the Nipsey Hussle family. She said that she doesn't think that the guardians, Nipsey Hussle family and Lauren London, the brothers actually, are practicing their fiduciary duty when it comes to financial commitments and obligations and stuff like that. They don't think they have her best interest. And so what it sounds like is her best interest, which is your interest. So because they don't have your interest, you know what I mean? And hey, call a spade a spade. You want your rent paid because you take care of a child from someone who is well established and you want the bag. I understand that. That makes perfectly sense to me. I think that should have been established from the get-go. You relinquishing, and then now after you see that it didn't quite pan out to that verbal agreement that you relinquish your child to, you decide you want to come back to the table. I support you as a mother. I definitely think you should get your child back. Now, do I think all the other stuff should come with it? I don't think they need to be taking care of you. I don't. I think they should be taking care of the child, absolutely. And if that means a house over her head, you being the house of head home, then that means okay, they pay your rent, fine. That means giving you transportation to get your child back and forth. Okay, I'm fine with that. But I don't think that they should be taking care of you. Lauren London is his, wife. You were the girlfriend, even though y'all had a loving relationship. So I don't know. What do you all think about this situation? Just a messy situation. Didn't Nipsey already have an agreement with her prior to his passing? Why are they back in court? Right? I remember her. No, but what is going on? Sound very sticky. This is the sticky part to me. Turning your daughter over to Nipsey family so that she can continue getting the paternal care that she had if Nipsey was alive. It sounds to me like you thought that was the best way to keep the bag coming in. I'm being real. I'm being real. And if I do that, give them custody. By way of doing that, I'm gonna be good too. And now you see, that is not what it's given. You know what I'm saying? So I think, be careful who you breed with. I'm not familiar with the baby mom, but wouldn't Nipsey provide her a trust or something to provide for the daughter? Exactly. And so she's saying now that the guardians are the ones who are responsible for the daughter's trust, she's saying that they're not acting in her best interest. So she wants guardianship of the child so that she can, manage and do all of that over the trust on behalf of her daughter. I told you it sound like money, but it's Lauren family. Baby, I know that threw me for a loop. When I first read it, I said, so we talking about the family and Tanisha Foster versus Lauren London, right? That's what we talking about, right? No, we talking about Lauren London and the family versus the baby mom. I just thought this was all kind of crazy. They don't answer calls for her. They don't do any of that stuff for her. So, looking from the legal aspect. No, you're right. She's not. Good morning, Honest Roy. Hey, it's good to see you. Thank you. I went bald. Yes, I went bald. Forehead out. Child, Miss Hope, they have a good relationship, but Nipsey never legally married. Oh, he never legally. I agree with you. Right. Why would you? Who does that? Damn, this should not get ugly. They should keep quiet for the sake of Nipsey. She give it up before he died. She give him issues, and he did for her so she could stop going to the media. Now look, back at it, ain't she? Why did she? A mother does that. This is a whole monetary grab. Girl, bye. Okay. Child, she better see if she can get death benefits from Social Security. I am not doing this, Miss Toby. Because I couldn't give mine away. Not like that. Not just, we got to talk about something or something. Not on no verbal assurance. Bitch, you better write in blood. Hold on. Let me go get a napkin and something. How we doing this on verbal over my child? Verbally? No. She always used her child over him. They had a settlement and they got full custody. Do research. This is one of those baby mothers who had a baby by someone with money like Chris Brown. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, so now all of a sudden you decide 2 years later, after you've given the custody over that things aren't going way, that you need to get custody. Like, again, I definitely think she should have custody of her child. If she had custody before Nipsey passed away and everything was fine. And now, I don't see anything wrong with that. The thing I think is wrong with it is if she thinks this is a grab for her. Like, no, I don't think they need to be giving her no money. You ain't in it like that, boo. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff I think is shady. And to use your child in this manner is just like, girl, this is going to come back to haunt you. I promise you it is. Is baby mama an addict? See, you know what, Duchess? Hey, Miss Margot, good morning. Hey, Sasha. Okay, Isaisha. Did I say it right? Good morning to you. When being a baby mama doesn't pan out, get a job in my Kim Kardashian voice. I want a pound of flesh like Shakespeare in the Merkin of Venice. Oh, okay, not mine. Right? Right. All right, so I'm going to stay tuned to Miss Lauren London. Now, you all, this is so interesting to me. So guess who was spotted together this weekend? Kim and Kanye spotted together at Saints soccer match. Now, am I mad? No, I'm happy. But it's just so interesting how things have been portrayed in the media. So watch this clip of them so casually together. Like it's like we just didn't see shit in the media about things going on between them. But no, they're kosher with each other. So take a look at this clip. As soon as it. All right. Y'all see Kanye? You see Kim?
Michael, here it comes. Get ready. Send those G's.
She looks uncomfortable though.
Ryan, that was great, man. Go away. Open player, Brandon. Your eyes up. Again,
Now, you know I was looking for Ski Aisha, got it. You know I was trying to get it right. I was trying my hardest to. I got you. Thank you. Hey, boo. Hey, Dovey. Now, if I'm not mistaken, but the girl he's sitting next to is the assistant he's been complaining about. The Chinese one, the Asian one. I'm sorry. Right here, this one right here on the ground. I believe that is the Asian assistant he's been complaining about. Look how close they are. If this ain't antics, what did I think about when I saw this? When I saw the clip of Kanye and Kim out at the soccer game, I thought that had nothing else in the public came out, that they just got a divorce and they're co-parenting, this would be normal. This would be nothing. I would be looking at that like, oh, I wouldn't even be looking at them. I would be looking at the kids. But given what's going on in the world, I think everybody was watching like, are they talking? Are they not talking? What's going on? But I don't see anything wrong with amicably being there with your baby mom, watching your kids. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see nothing wrong with this. All the other stuff is what puzzles me about Kanye. Like, these are the moments you want. You're with your family, you're with your kids. So what were we talking about? It just makes you go back to all the things he was complaining about. So what's going on? So of course it was a leaked video. I don't know if it was staged, by either side, Kim or Kanye, to put out in the public that they're working together, and it's not bad to change that narrative. So it's always going to be interesting what narrative comes out in the public now. Like, okay, are they on cool terms? But what's interesting is that at the same time, Pete Davidson got this tattooed on him. My girl is a lawyer. And Kim Kardashian shared it to her Twitter. My girl is a lawyer. So, I mean, considering all things ago, they are moving forward. And, I guess this is a relationship. I still been looking at it with both side eyes. Like, and you for real? So I don't know, but what I do know is that this will make it seem like if Kanye came out and said that Kim isn't letting me talk to North, it makes it hard. You go back to something like this, like, well, so how did that happen? You can't take the same pattern to talk to North the same way you were there at Saints game. So I'm happy for him. I think he needs this. This is the stuff he needs. He probably would prefer if they were a couple and, hugged up, but it's not like that. It really isn't like that. She looks completely uncomfortable. Good morning, Dovey. Good morning to you. In the car, keeping the engine running. I feel like he's the most himself when he's being a dad, if that makes sense. No, I agree. I agree with you. I know exactly what you mean. You can see he just feels some level of belonging. Like, these are mine. Like, I'm here with mine. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. They better not act up in front of all them churns. Okay. My thing is, why is the woman looking at him like he's not supposed to be speaking with this child? She needs to know her role. And I'm telling you, I think that's the assistant he's been out here complaining about. I'm going to watch the clip one more time before I post it, but I really do believe that is the assistant. He's saying that her PR assistant, who's always putting stuff in her brain, and just to see them sitting there so close and him spew so many hateful things, it's like, okay, so we know a little bit of this shit is just emotional. Like, you really just be spazzing off of feelings, knowing damn well you could sit in a room with these people. Emotions. Okay, I'm learning you, Kanye. With 4 bodyguards. Skeet needs to delete that. Oh, he can't. That's on him. And I saw it and I said, well, that's a little basic. My girl is a lawyer. I mean, it's well, how can I say this? It's side of the river cute, if you get what I mean. It's like it's sitting on the side of the river cute. It's not what I expected. It's really on the side of the on the side of the barn cute. But it is. It gives me real countryside. Like, somebody just wrote it there. But again, I support his happiness and I support her happiness. And I enjoyed seeing them two together. So I'm going to stay tuned and see what the public got to say about this. I think it'll be very interesting. All right, so let's move on. So I posted this to my community wall. And it was, who be sitting down by Riverside. Pete skipping rocks and catching fish with a twig, a branch, just sticking it in the ground. It gives me that real Argyle. Now that jailhouse looking tattoo. Okay, I'm sitting here looking like, no, I know that was easy. Like, what is going on here? Like, did we really go and just get somebody to write an ink? That is, but I guess some people just like minimalized stuff. So you like it, Pete? I love it. She love it. I guess I would say you really like that. So Ari Lennox celebrates her most depressing birthday today. I posted this on my wall because I was curious to see what she was so depressed about. But apparently she had a few friends, she goes on a tweet, probably the most depressing birthday to date. Thanks everyone for being so sweet though. It feels nice to say it's been almost 4 months since I've had a drink, but the world is fucking trying me right now. It's amazing the difference a year can make. To have friends steal from you, friends quit on you the day before a show, to have people threaten you. I'm so fucking tired. To recognize that those friends were never friends at all. Those loved ones were never loved ones. It's a heartbreaking reality, and many people that gave a fuck aren't here anymore. You think you have all this time, and you simply don't. I don't ever want friends again, and I don't want to be nobody damn friend. Definitely enjoyed blocking about 50 folks just now. So annoyed with me, but adding me and quoting me, it's giving obsessed, and it's my fucking birthday. I can cry and rant. Okay, so after I figured out what it was, I said, girl, if you don't go and get your ass off of here, off Ari, and we all know Ari's very emotional. She's very much so. I think she's one of those people who are very stuck like in their ways. Like, it is what it is. She like what she like. Don't say this to me. Don't say that to me. Here's my thing, Ari. You cannot come out here on Twitter as a public figure and tell people that you are all of this shit about your birthday, and they start adding, because I went to go read the comments. People were telling her, like, girl, if you don't, like, it wasn't negative, but it was like, what are you talking about? Like, get your life. Like, girl, move on. This is not a big, like, what are you talking about? You can always move on. Even Nicki Minaj dropped down under her comments and was like, it's sad. Nobody should mess up your day. She's something along the lines of, you should learn how to navigate the fame and not let people, she verbatim, what she said was, why should this woman have to block people on her birthday? Y'all be running some of the best talents out this game, then wonder why this shit's so fucking dry. I don't know what y'all said, and I don't care. You're beautiful, and I love your voice. Gotta learn how to just be tunnel vision to the love mama. And what I instantly thought that oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to do the comments too. I instantly thought that she was looking for some attention for her birthday. I literally thought that, given everything that's happened so far this year, the cancellation of her, well, not cancellation, but, getting out of her record label, to the interview, about her and, I think it was sexual relations and stuff like that. I think it's been, ups and downs. She's been through it with a lot of people. And I think people get sad around their birthday when, you've lost people, friends and stuff like that. It's very sad. So I think she had a sad moment. She got a Twitter. She got a lot of people who follow her, and she just went on there and she dropped it. Not the best thing to do. It's not. Because like I said, every time you do this now, so what's going to be the next thing? And what's the next thing? Like, you wear the emotions of your fans out when you do this, and you haven't reached your peak yet. So you have a moment, you can have a moment, but don't Lizzo it. Don't. Next week you got something else, and then next week is something else. Ari, you've been giving us a lot of stuff lately. I just want to hear music. Put it in your music, babe. Put it in your music. Damn, I hate when people just only see the negative stuff and not the positive, but I think she's stuck in that place right now because so many things have went wrong around her. So let's keep our minds and our hearts close to Ari Lennox, and I hope she does make a turnaround. It's so sad. She's such a beautiful chocolate woman too. Not Argyle. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I feel so bad for Ari. It took that man 5 minutes to do it. Okay, that's all it took. I swear you ain't lying. Why are they always coming for her? She actually one of the few talented ones. They are. I don't know, but she has this weird energy about her that it's like people can be positive, but she zooms in on the negative. Even when she went through that whole thing about the interview and people asking her about that, about her song, it's like she went on Twitter and just went off, and it was all because of people asking her about that. And so she got to the point where it's like, I don't want nobody interviewing me, asking me things. And I know out of that came conversations with her friends, and people who were supposed to be helping her career probably quit on her or something. I don't know. It's like you fine tuning yourself as a media, a person in the media I really think that you need to spend a lot of time focusing that on your music. You are very talented. I think I play a lot of Ari over here, especially during Run It Back. It's Ari's birthday. Oh yeah. Oh, I thought there's somebody in the chat. Yeah, it's her birthday. Off topic. I didn't know Will Packer produced the Oscars this year. Child, I didn't either. Whoa. Okay, that just hit a lot different. So at the Will Packer produced Oscars, we got the infamous. Twitter was just calling it the slap. THE slap, the slap. So now we got the slap. Nicki was right. Okay. She was, though. I agree. I love her music, but I'm glad I don't follow her on social media. You'll be drained. You will be drained. Someone else who drains me? Missy Elliott. I love her down, but her Twitter page is just depressing. It's like she just wants people to tell her how great she is. So all her timeline is nothing about people telling her how great she is and her telling people don't give up on themselves if you ever feel defeated. All over again. If you ever feel defeated, don't give up on yourself. If you ever don't feel, I'm like, damn, Missy, it's okay, baby. You've been years in the game. You still feel this way. Somebody give Missy Elliott they flowers. Fuck flowers. Give her a field. Missy's field of flowers, because y'all, if you get a chance, go scroll over to Missy's Twitter. Don't say I did not tell you. If you want to be sad, go look at her Twitter. It ain't as emotional as I thought it was. Why do people announce when they are or have blocked people? That's attention seeking. Okay, I've blocked 50 people. We don't know, girl. We don't know who any of those people are that you blocked. But thank you for telling us. And why the fuck are you blocking people? You're a celebrity with all these people, girl. What are you doing? What is going on? I know I just be saying to myself, like, there's so many other things people, but you never know. They say you can have it all and still be fucked up in the brain. And I do believe that. Watching these stories and talking about them, I definitely believe that. Don't Lizzo it. Lizzo will be sad for 5 consecutive Sundays. Not Mondays and Tuesdays, but Sundays. But on Mondays and Tuesdays, she happy, throwing that ass in a circle. But on that Sunday, we getting a video in the bathroom. Yeah. Oh my God. People with the most money be having the least love around them. Yeah, I believe that. So glad I don't have social media. I care about their personal life, but they bring the fool la. I'm gonna make a comment. That'd be me. That's my problem. I love Missy and she deserve it. Yes, she do. I agree. Social media is not a therapist, so to expect kindness all the time is so delusional and unrealistic. Right. You cannot go there to be like upped all the time. They are brutal, baby. When Brandy's thing got out about her housekeeper suing her, baby, they are brutal. They are brutal. I ain't going over there. So you're not doing it. Yeah. You just come to expect it. Like, so what we mad about today, girl? What go and get some Kleenex. I ain't crying yet, but I know after you tell me, I'm gonna be upset. So, but I like Lizzo. All right, so let's get into the next story. So Doja Cat goes on this rant on her Twitter. Here we go with the rants again. She is gone and I don't give a fuck anymore. I fucking quit. I can't wait to fucking disappear and I don't need you to believe in me anymore. Everything is dead to me. Music is dead and I'm a fucking fool forever thinking I was made for this. This is a fucking nightmare. Unfollow me. Now, this came about, I don't know if you all followed this story, but this came about because she experienced some backlash after her show in Paraguay was canceled. And so a lot of her fans from Paraguay got on Twitter and they went off to her. They were saying, like, you didn't take a single photo while being in Paraguay, not a single tweet, not a single Instagram story. You made us empty. She kept saying, I'm sorry. Then somebody tweeted a photo that said public enemy number one and put her name under it. And so she again, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. So finally, she just went on this rant and went off and was like, I quit. I'm done. I'm not doing this. You know what I'm saying? And what's funny though is that I don't know, so here we go. What's funny is that I don't know why celebrities get like this. Like, if that is your real truth, that Paraguay was under tumultuous weather, storming and everything, your show got canceled. You couldn't do that show, and you can't rebook because you got another show in Brazil, 2 shows in Brazil. So you had to move on, right? You come up with a rain date, move on. Why you getting mad? You want to know why I asked why she get mad, y'all? Because Machine Gun Kelly tweeted the same period. The concert grounds flooded in Paraguay tonight, so they canceled our set. But I just ordered a huge speaker, so meet me out front in my hotel right now. You're getting a show. Same with Miley Cyrus. She was expected to headline the second day of the same festival that Doja Cat was expected to be at, but her plane was forced to make an emergency landing after her plane was caught in a major unexpected storm and struck by lightning on its way to Paraguay. So as we can clearly see, you're not the only one. It happened. They couldn't do the same thing. For you to do all of this was just a bit fucking much for me. It was a bit much for me. You know how y'all japped on me about going off on my chat? Well, this is what I'm doing the same thing to her. Like, this was a bit much to me, because it's like you go on to say things like everything is dead to me, music is dead, and I'm a fucking fool forever thinking I was made for this. This is a fucking nightmare. Follow me. So I'm like, that can't just be because of Paraguay. So I looked at a combination of news around her to see what is going on in Doja Cat life. Well, we have the Grammys. We have the fact that she's nominated for best song and best rap, best album in categories. And you got what's her name? Remy Ma coming out here saying, well, I don't think Doja Cat's a rapper, but she's a good performer. So I'm seeing this pressure, this combination of a lot of heat on her now, about her music, about are you a rapper or are you not a rapper? You're actually up for that award. And people are like, you're not a rapper. So I can feel that heat on her, compounded with her fans in Paraguay telling her you're canceled, you didn't do nothing for us. So all of these attacks on her, I can see how it warrants this, but baby, this went too far for me. So then after somebody chin checked her on her team, she comes out and tweets this. This is an example of me not reciprocating all the shit that's been given to me. This was 2 hours ago. Don't forget it, but don't take it to heart, please, because it doesn't benefit you or anybody else. Please don't hesitate to ask me for shit because I love you. Now she loves you, and now you can ask her for shit. After she said, don't ask me for shit. Like, you've got to either be on your motherfucking high horse, off your meds, or know what you fucking doing to really come out like that. You're a new artist. I know you done got some accolades, baby, but as we know, that cancel culture is real. You can be in and you can be out. You don't know who blackballing you. So Doja, you really, really got to be careful about these outbursts. A show get canceled because of weather, it get canceled because of weather. You put out a statement and let it be. Let your fans tear you up in the comments. Move the fuck on. Do a rain date for those folks in Paraguay and call it one. But to know that you really out here spazzing for a number of things, honestly, Paraguay might have tipped you over the edge. So that means that some of your fans is getting some brunt from other places. And now how sickening is that when they're buying tickets to your show? You don't go and perform in Paraguay as much as you perform in the States. So hell yeah, they were excited for you to come. Their one probably moment. You should have been, you should be excited about that. So to say something like that, it just caught me by surprise. I already have my own feelings about you. it doesn't take away that you're talented. But I just, I listened to Remy Ma. I heard what she said. It is what it is. So let me see what you all had to say about this one. You can't freestyle on spot. That's all I saw when I scrolled up. Andrew baby, come sit by me, sugar. Colors, Doja Cat is like Travis Scott. Their fan base is white. They ain't for us. Cause I was gonna say, cause she ain't gonna get away saying no shit like that. But exactly what I just said. You asking for a pinch in the church, man. At this point, I'm gonna keep this thing with your name on it. We all need that anger management. What delusions? Okay, if you can't freestyle on spot, you ain't hip hop, nor are you a rapper. You just the industry's player. Mitri, good morning. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. She quit music every 2 months. This Project Runway, one day you're in, the next day you're out. Okay, we heard what Remy said. Oh, listen, that's all I'm saying is I heard, we heard what Remy said. Now, how you take that is how you take it. Never let somebody else define your career. You can always hear criticism, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how you take it is how you take it. I know how I took it, how I received it. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean you got to go and internalize the fact that people in the industry don't think that you are a rapper, which I think a lot of this stems from that, considering you're up on your Grammy. And when it was Meg's time, everybody went hard. Oh, Meg, all of the hardcore websites, all of pretty much the hip hop websites, campaign for Meg during this period in time. You go to these same sites, blog sites, there's really no campaign for Doja Cat to win that award. It's almost like when Nicki Minaj was performing Super Bass at Hot 97, everybody was like, girl, don't perform there. I was watching too and was highly fucking pissed off at Peter Rosenberg. Cursed his ass out too. I wish I had YouTube then. Damn. But that's how I feel with Doja Cat. I'm like, really? Okay. All right, you got your moment. We're gonna do that. All right, so I'll stay tuned. We'll see what's going on with this one. All right, so the next story. Speaking of Nicki Minaj, so Remy Ma recently sat down with Drink Champs, which I honestly don't know why. I mean, I was trying to figure out like what we're gonna talk about, but then I figured, well, she's gonna talk about Nicki. So she sat down with Drink Champs and she made a statement, a heavy statement. And let me see if I can cue this statement up for you all. She made a statement that her and Nicki Minaj during that beef, they sort of had a agreement that they wouldn't talk to each other. They would just, sort of handle it the way I guess she apparently thought they would handle it. But Nicki Minaj chimed in and said, no, that's not how it went down. So check this out.
When I say I'm talking about her, anything she say, people want.
Sorry.
So like anything I say, people want to say I'm talking about her. Anything she say, people want to say I'm talking about me. So let's make an agreement that we never talking about each other. Like you
this is you telling her that?
Yeah, the conversations. It's not even just telling. It's like a conversation and back and forth. Right. And I feel like any woman you're supposed to feel like but you're supposed to get on the song, be like, yeah, I'm number 2 or I'm number 3. Like, no, you're supposed to talk like. Just let's never let it get there. And it was just certain that transpired behind the scenes, messages. It always felt like anything I say, people want to say I'm talking about her. Anything she say, people want to say I'm talking about me. So let's make an agreement that we never talking about each other. Like you
this is you telling her that?
Yeah, the conversations. It's not even just telling. It's like a conversation and back and forth. Right. And
baby hairs
I feel like any woman you're supposed to feel like but you're supposed to get on the song, be like, yeah, I'm number 2 or I'm number 3. Like, no, you're supposed to talk like. Just let's never let it get there. And it was just certain that transpired behind the scenes, messages.
I just feel like Remy Ma lives in 2002 in her head. Like, I really do. I feel like she just still stuck in 2002 from the bangs and the baby hairs. I mean, I think there's a rule about how long your baby hair can be on your forehead. Girl, why is it so long down here? It literally, like, it seemed like it come way from back here, just the baby hair. Just literally, like, okay, now you do it. You go. I like the style, but you bring in a lot of it too much of it back. Okay. So Nicki Minaj responded to this. by saying he must be misunderstanding what she's saying to him. Did he say this is you telling her that? For the record, I've never had this conversation with her or anyone. And so that was her basically refuting that, you know, me and her never had a conversation, nothing to the magnitude of that. And what I think it was, and as you can see in the description, was it was a poor way for one, Remy Ma to extend an olive branch. I think Remy Ma is over it. I think she is really over it. If you've listened to her past interviews or leading over these couple months, she's been talking about how, you know, for one, that moment was something that she didn't want to do. You know, she felt like she had to do it. You can't have someone else out here saying this stuff about you and seeing messages behind the scenes. You know, I had to put the record out. Then she's like, I didn't think I was going to get this kind of response. And the response I was getting was crazy. And so now we fast forward and it's like, you know, I don't think we should be doing that. You know, I really wish I never did that. We should have had unity. You know, what am I supposed to do? You know, somebody out here calling themselves number one. I'm supposed to ride the number 2 and number 3 wave. No, you're supposed to get out here and eat. Bitch, I'm number one. What the fuck you mean? And I respect all of that. My thing is, here's my thing. Remy, what you're saying now should have came back then. It means nothing now. You see why Nicki responded the way she did. It's a political thing for you now. It's now you want favor. Now you want to be in the spotlight. Now you want some shine. She made a note on the show, the Drink Champ show. She also said that her life right now is focused on her family, her motherhood, her family, and her career. And I said, yo, what? And her career. And so I said, yeah, I see what's going on here. It's about reviving your career. And most of the conversations you get in lately, you've been talking about, you know, past things, Nicki Minaj, women, different hot topics. And I get it. I just think it was a poor effort. You know, that could have been done behind the scenes first. And then when you got to Drink Champs, things could have been much different. That sneaky shit, like I'm gonna put it out in public like we cool and you just gonna play along so we can get along, that don't fly with some people. I genuinely think Nicki Minaj thought y'all was cool, genuinely. And then all of a sudden Sheether comes out. Not all of a sudden, I'm sure you know, if I go back to my archives, I'm sure it was a lead up to this. However, I think your explanation now should have came then when you were doing interviews. This bitch ain't finna be out here saying she number one. It didn't come off like that. It came off completely personal. It came off as if you had a personal vendetta against Nicki. And of course, she responded as well. You know, she ain't got no clean hands either. You know, she responded. She said some things. She tried to stop your bag, take you off a couple of shows. Yeah, I admit, I know she probably did some shit like that, you know. But I don't think you doing this was the best move because now you got a public response from Nicki, which now everybody's waiting to hear your response. What do you got to say about it? And now we're back to motherfucking square one. All we had to do was go behind, you know, it was don't go behind the scenes. Well, in this instance, y'all should have went behind the scenes. And it would take you taking that initiative because I don't think Nicki's going to take it at this point. I feel like she's on her promo tour. She's trying to push her records. She's trying to do that, get her bag. She's not even looking at you as competition or somebody that she should be concerned with. I think she's looking forward at other things. And so you're just probably someone in the past that's trying to, I'm just giving the optics. I'm giving optics. You tell me it looks wrong if it ain't, but I thought that was completely weird. Like, girl, y'all ain't even, she's saying y'all ain't even had a conversation. You on this man's show talking about them, y'all had an agreement. And then he said, you said this to her, and here you go. I mean, I ain't say this, but we, you know, it was kind of, wait, hold up now. If you ain't say it, it was kind of what? You can't just be saying shit like that. Not to me. I'll be like, no, wait, it's kind of what? What? I hate people who try to smooth shit over on the low. No, we ain't smoothing shit over on the low. We gonna keep it a whole Gucci. Remy Ma just started her own female rap battle league. I would love to see Doja the Colorist Cat battle, the freestyle Doja Cat battle. She a breakout dancing and singing. Are you kidding me? Good morning, Sassy. Hey. Sassy. Good morning, Sassy. It's the finger waves for baby. Did you just say finger waves for baby? Baby, don't do reminisce like that, Roman. You saw them. You know they was hanging low. I'm so sick of them. I think they took the clip out of context. No, so you're right. I think the clip was intended to say that we had an agreement, not on wax, but verbally in our barbs, that we wouldn't, after this and this, we moving on. We're like, we're not gonna speak on each other. I'm gonna move my way, you gonna move my way. Like some unspoken sort of like, all right, bitch, we did this. I ain't saying nothing back to you. You ain't saying that. I think that was her intention, but even that implied that that's how Nicki was rolling, and I think Nicki was like, bitch, I wasn't even on that either. If I wanted to say something about you, I would have. In fact, I was, but and even I think Remy was saying stuff about Nicki during that time frame too, when she was doing the show with DJ Academics. I think she was saying little things under the slide, and I was like, oh, I hear you. I hear what you're saying and who you talking about. So they both of them ain't clean. I tell you, that finger wave is too far down and thick. And that could be a whole slick back. That's another whole row of hair that you could curl. Oh, you have curl length hair slick down as baby hair. Fuck that. You got bang length hair slick down as baby hair. I don't like that's just crazy. I enjoy Sheeta. That was a nice battle. It was. Oops, Remy, like, don't make me burn my certificate of peace, right? Yeah. Shut the love me to the truth. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. A small blip on the screen. That's a shade. Okay. Nicki and her were battling rapping. Nicki color Minaj could change the game if she was honest. Roman, you said wrong. No, Biggie. That's hot. It smells of cloud chase. Ain't it? Don't you hate that, Sassy, when a motherfucker go public and say y'all cool and you be like, we are? Hold up, bitch. Hold up. We ain't cool. Like that is just stepping on the wrong territory. Y'all, my cousin wants to talk when I'm watching. Don't that always happen? Not a whole nothing. A whole nother raw. Literally, I'm telling you, all she had to do was just comb it back or curl it. She over there. Let me get off Remy Ma, but she think I'm hating. I'm not hating. I'm just saying Nicki Minaj needs to give Chinese looking Lil Kim her credit because Nicki stole Kim's whole style. Oh, Black Swan B1. I would say I agree. Nicki needs to give Lil Kim credit. I would just say which Lil Kim, what era, what face, what record, what album, what outfit. I do this with Lil Kim fans all the time. Bangling, full bangling, full bangling, full bangling. All right, y'all. We moving too. All right. So now we on. Listen, I had to bring this up. Y'all know I don't even give it. I don't even think I'm going to see this. But in this next story, I like to talk about Brandy's new movie. So check this out. So Brandy has a new movie coming out this fall, and the producer, Mary Lambert, also produced A Castle for Christmas and Pet Cemetery. So she posted to her, she posted this to her Instagram how excited she was, as well as her with the cast, her face and stuff with the cast. And so, the movie, just to give you a little background about the movie, basically Brandy, with the character name will be Jackie, every Christmas without fail sends a boastful holiday newsletter that makes her old college friend feel like a lump of coal. When a twist of fate lands Charlotte, her husband Rob, and their family on Jackie's and her husband Valentino's snowy doorstep just days before Christmas, Charlotte seizes the opportunity to prove her old friend's perfect life can't possibly be that perfect. But in her overzealous attempt to expose Jackie, Charlotte nearly ruins Christmas for both families and must team up with her old friend to put the pieces back together. So, are you all here for it? I mean, I wish everybody get a chance to go and see it. It comes out this fall. They are now just being casted in it. I hope she makes enough money that the new house cleaner that she does acquire makes significantly more than $125 a day, because that is minimum wage when you break that down for 8 hours in one day, 5 days a week, or 7 days a week. 4 weeks out of the month, 12 months out of the year for the last 20 years. So let's just hope that this gets Brandy another bag so she can just start paying people and returning things and, you know, not necessarily holding on to clothes. Now, this is all allegedly, but I love the fact that I see Brandy out here still getting to the bag. She just finished her Queen series, still getting to the bag. Now, let me be honest about the movie. It didn't really sound like anything I would be interested in watching. It sounded like another one of those Adam Sandler Happy Sunday movies from Happy Films from his network. It's a majority white cast and Brandy's a black cast, so it's definitely a mainstream movie with a mainstream appeal. I think it'll have an interesting angle from there. We don't know any other characters or anything else from that, but it's slated to go on Netflix this fall, so I think it'll be something we'll stay in tune with just to see, you know, what it's gonna give. Especially around these lawsuits that Brandy has around her name. So what do you all think about Brandy's new movie? You all have a marvelous day. You too, Sticks Girl. Thank you for rolling out with me. I appreciate you. All right, Shantae, you have a good one. Damn, which look. This looks okay. All right. Woo. Woo. It looked like it's about to be a whole piece of cob with only 2 pieces of corn on it. Not what era it faces. That's my thing. Lil Nicki got some Lil Kim in her, but which Lil Kim? You're not talking about the Lil Kim that sold 100 copies of her album. You're not talking about that Lil Kim. So that's I just be getting confused when people be saying that. I'm like, what? Yeah, 100 a day. Really, Brandy? Brandy, Brandy. Come on. And the lady was 60 years old. Then somebody wrote in the comments, well, what if she was moving slow and Brandy was ready to get rid of her? I'm like, well, what about a severance package? Get that girl together. I mean, how's she going to eat? I'm just thinking about what she was eating, but how's she going to eat now, given she ain't got no pay? Brandy didn't even pay her for the last 2 days of work. Girl. I don't know, Vocal Bible saying the movie Tyler, that's nippy, baby. Y'all better go ask somebody. That's 15 cents an hour. How much is a housekeeper supposed to make? I'm asking because minimum wage in Tennessee is $7.25. Oh, it's like hourly. I was looking too. You can go anywhere from like $45 an hour to $75 to $125 an hour. I mean, they make, you know, and then some of them bring their own supplies, and that's extra. You know, I typically like you to bring your own shit. You know, please don't touch none of my stuff. I just don't want nobody hands on my stuff. Especially like vacuums and stuff like that. If they got to gain access, if you got multi-levels, like, oof, Brandy should move to the Hallmark channel. That movie screams Hallmark or Lifetime, baby, or Roku or YouTube. Y'all giving her a lot. That's $32,000 a year. How much y'all think housekeepers make? $32,000 a year for 20 years. Housekeeper salary. We're gonna figure this one out. See, these are all for regular houses. $19.73 an hour. That's not enough. That's what I'm trying to understand. How much do they make? It says here at this company called Vacasa, $19.73 an hour. All of the old school Lil Kim. Lil Kim is still inside of that China doll that she tried to look like in the future. Come on now, can give her some roses. Oh yeah, no, Lil Kim, pre-Lil Kim, old Lil Kim, black Lil Kim. Absolutely. I might be in the wrong profession. Great shoe, King Roman. See you later. Hey, see you later. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate you for coming through. You also have to factor in the square footage of the house. That's what I was saying. Like you. But don't housekeeper celebrities make more? Way more surviving, way more. I will think so for their direct discretion alone, way more. And then she's a housekeeper, not just a maid. So she's doing the shopping, she's doing the laundry, she's doing the meals, she's doing the, you know, she's doing all of those odd and not just cleaning the house. That's what people who do manual labor make. Are you okay? Are they okay? Baby, ain't enough manual labor in the world for no $14.30. Are you kidding me? You might as well just go on and fire me on day one. I'm have zero motivation. That is not motivating enough. Someone of Brandy riches shouldn't be paying anyone King wages. I understand slave labor. Jay-Z Oscar parties over rich dying. 20 years, child, my wealthy friends don't pay housekeepers any different than the middle class ones. Ooh, wee. Brandy always been cheap. She tried to tell. Now I remember. I instantly went to that family of the person she killed in that DUI. We only knew more. She didn't keep paying her restitution to the family. I remember that. Let me start with that. All right. And then the last thing I want to talk about is so the VP is releasing a new Autel book, and she's releasing a lot of different details so far that's accompanying this book. So what we are learning that is that, for one, she hated this Vogue cover that was originally released. According to a forthcoming book, Kamala and her team was upset by the casual nature of her Vogue cover photo, which depicted the VP wearing a suit and sneakers. Allegedly, Kamala felt belittled and wounded after the cover made its controversial debut. You know, if you recall, the cover sparked much controversy for depicting such a high-ranking political figure in such a casual way, criticized for skin bleaching and accused of lazy editing. Many speculated the apparent lack of effort for the shoot reflected respect in Kamala's race. Though it didn't seem like Kamala nor her team had serious objections to the cover during its release, an upcoming book recounting the matter offers a different perspective. In the book, This Will Not Pass: Trump, Biden, and the Battle for America's Future, authors allege that Kamala's team was furious over the cover. The book excerpt reads, Harris had been expecting a more stately-looking photo to make the cover, where she wore a powder blue suit with her arms crossed in front of her. Harris was wounded. She felt belittled by the magazine, asking aides, would Vogue depict another world leader this way? Additionally, when members of Kamala's camp attempted to address Anna Wintour over the cover choice, they were told to back down by the Biden team. Reportedly, a member of Biden's admin called the issue a first world problem. The Biden advisor told Florina that this was not the time to be going to war with over a comparatively trivial aesthetic issue. So Anna responded to the claims herself. She reaffirmed in the upcoming novel, stating that she thought the look made the VP seem more relatable. Later, Vogue issued a more professional looking addition to the cover, which was this one. And so another excerpt from the book is also detailing the ongoing tension between the president and vice president, alleging that while the two are friendly, they lack an in-depth personal and political relationship. Now, I could believe that. But so this is going to be interesting. It's by authors. It's not an endorsed book by the VP, but it's by folks who have worked in the White House under the Trump administration and the Biden administration. You know how they get out and they start writing shit. So they're releasing excerpts now. Do I believe that she was mad? Hell yeah, I believe she was mad. Do I believe Biden told her and her team to back down and don't press it or make it a public thing? Yes. And do I believe that her and Biden have like inner office relationship issues, personal issues? Yes, I absolutely do believe that. They just seem a lot really awkward together, or even if they are on beat, they just don't seem like they on beat. Brandy square footage is probably off the chains. Good morning, Miss Cruiser. Hey, good morning to you. Oh, okay, so she just wasn't a housekeeper. She was a house manager. It sounds like there wasn't clarity on her job description. Hey, baby. Oh, my God. Brandy just made me start liking her because of Queens that show is. Now, look. Yeah. Now, she is wrong for no severance or retirement package. And the girl and didn't pay her for the last 2 days. And then the lawyer came out and said, we disagree. We'll follow up after our lawyers investigate. Well, what kind of shit, bitch? You know, look in your account. What came to me? Well, this ain't no investigating matter. Where has Kama Sutra been? I ain't seen her since we did it, Joe. She been trying to lay low. She been trying to do what she's told. The lettering color for Vogue is muted. That color cover is horrible. Still ain't it? But okay, Sassy, I agree that about that person. She gave you 20 years of service. She deserves 7. Yeah. Do I need to call you folks? I don't care about that administration. That's the wrong mix and match. I agree. They always been off individually, together, just weird. Yes, completely off, completely weird, and completely awkward. If you ask me, branding starting to sound like a pimp named Slickback. I told you when I saw it. I said, "Now, Brandy, you can get this girl at least if you're gonna give her $125 a week. At least give her something on the gas. Give her something on the gas. Give her a meal budget." Damn, you can pay her in songs. Do you sing to her? I mean, do she get free tickets to your movies? Girl, give her an Apple TV pass. What can you do in your jurisdiction? I mean, does Ray J got some shit coming up? You could give her some tickets. You ain't got shit she can pawn. I'd have been racking up. See, that's how you get people to steal out your house. You paying them, run around there paying them $125 for 20 years. She probably had a lot of shit. You see that ring missing that she got to turn back to the. You wonder why that ring missing? Yeah, you pay me $250 and see you want your ring be missing $125 a damn day to clean up your funky ass shit, and see won't you be missing a ring and some other shit, all kind of shit. Be girl, I don't know the hell. That's just don't work for me. Something. Girl, can I get a break room with a cozy chair in it? What we doing? What are we giving? I know I'm the slave, but I don't want to feel like it. No one wants to feel like the slave when they're the slave. That was the first thing of leadership. No one wants to feel like they're in a less than role. What you say on time a day? You say on time. Yeah, no, it's a $125 a day, right? Yeah, it's a $125 a day because it boils down to like $10 an hour? Something like that. We did the math in the comments. Surviving Andrew, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. You leaving? Get her some Raycon stock. Something. Okay, can she get some 3D glasses from Ray J? A scooter from Ray J? I don't know. $15.60 an hour. Her first 2 hours is gone to gas. Now you know. You know she not. You know she not. This is definitely not a sister. And that still don't make it right. They probably know the Brandy we don't. Princess Love been trying to tell us about Brandy and that family. Princess Love is, oh my God, Princess Love is a whole mess. All right, I see. Whoa, y'all, we got a long live. Do y'all want me to just do the upload for the Bad Boys Club LA, and then I'll just do that on an upload because we're already at 2 hours and 49 minutes, and it's at 9. We at 9:19. I don't want to hold y'all too long. I appreciate y'all. I'm so sorry. There's just so much to cover, and we be talking, we be vibing shit. Now you know that stock ain't going to stay up. You know, at least make her feel like something, girl. You got 51% in Raycon. I mean, I think the talk track for her might be worth the win. Walk around, I have on Raycon. Girl, you own a card. But okay, if that makes you feel better. Gas was high in California. I don't even cover gas for the week. That's what I'm saying. Half her money, half her check gone to gas. No wonder she mad for her 2 days you ain't pay her. Bitch, that's gas and a meal. No wonder I'm wondering where she living at. How you paying rent in California? You got to be on some subsidized income, because we know Brandy ain't helping you out. So, and if you file unemployment off of that, oh, girl, you might as well just go. I'm telling you what you need to do. Say you left something there, slip and fall. You better get your insurance. Don't say Roman ain't tell you. I didn't say nothing, but you left something and you need to go retrieve it. And I will make a hearty fall right there at the bottom of the stairs. Knock every motherfucking thing out. Yes, I would. Yes, I would give the time some scooter bikes for Christmas there. Okay. I hope it's no one undocumented. Well, now I did not want to say it, but it definitely is someone of the Latino Hispanic descent. Yes. And it's so unfortunate because they be, some of the most hardest and loyalist workers. You see, she's been with her for 20 years. So it makes no sense for you to still do that. Just a heartless ass. Just don't make no sense. No, do it now, please. Oh, okay. What time do you start each day? 6:30. It's 2 hours, not 51%, more like 1%. Oh my goodness. I wonder how it'd be without enjoying Battles Club. Nah, I can't hear everything out. All right. Let's get into these bad boy clips. Okay, so last week we left off on Bad Boys where all the guys were sort of getting together. They picked their rooms out, everybody sort of filling each other out. They had a couple of quarrels, and then we ended it on a kumbaya moment where everybody was sort of coming together. And then we have this. Check this out, and I'm gonna come right back.
No. What's up, pussy? What up, nigga? Fuck wrong with you?
That's it. This is crazy. They over here literally fighting about my fight.
They all want to go to run the house. I run the HOUS.
Bitch, you do not run the HOU, bitch.
Bitch, we
not
gonna
too
run
much,
this house, girl.
not too much. I do. I do.
Hang tight. Stay still.
I do.
That was cute. Oh, wait. I don't want to touch your private parts. I'm trying to get my hands.
Oh, hold on. Let me get up.
That was cute. I love a good sneaker tank. It was Thriller. Now I'm tired. I got scratches on me. Ain't nobody was throwing no licks. They was scratching. Felt like I was fighting a goddamn bobcat.
Right, do you a big one? Let's go. Round
You won't fight neither.
Bye. Hey.
Come on.
And
Milan decides to turn around.
So, if you didn't notice, this episode here was all about this right here. This man and these goddamn motherfuckers.
What's up, pussy? What up, nigga?
Ass is just out.
Fuck wrong with you?
Milan, you too old. Milan,
I do.
you too old.
I do.
Hang tight.
I do.
Too old.
That was cute. Oh, wait. I don't want to touch your private parts. I'm trying to get my hands.
Oh, hold on. Let me get up.
That was cute. I love a good sneaker tank. It was Thriller.
Look at him, just throwing it off.
Now I'm tired. I got scratches on me. Ain't nobody was throwing no licks. They was scratching. Felt like I was fighting a goddamn bobcat.
Right, do you a big one? Let's go. Round 2.
Bye. Hey.
Them pen airbrush.
Hey.
Come on. Milan decides to turn around and sneaks Dorelli. Why did you have to sneak this boy? The boy didn't do anything to you. So now, I'm excited to see what's going to happen after that.
So,
Come on, pussy. Come on, pussy. Come on. Nigga, why you grabbing me, nigga? Why y'all be grabbing me? What's up, bitch?
So we end with this. So this the fight. This is where we picked up at. We picked up on this fight, and it was no reason, no rhyme or reason for no motherfucking fight here. All this was Milan trying to prove himself. Milan is so busy trying to prove he is the king of the house. He don't know he looking like an ass. He looked like a big ass asshole. And Darrell, for some reason, somebody told Darrell, if you get out here and just squirrel and act the ass, you're going to be good. And that's what he's doing. And I told you on the last one that I enjoyed Darrell because he's such a fucking airhead. He just do and say anything he wants to. But I know it's going to get him caught up. It's going to get him caught up because we have some polarizing people on the show, which we're going to talk about one of them, who's my favorite, later. So after this, they have this moment after these two fight. Everybody's supposed to be coming to Jesus. Natalie's supposed to be coming into the house. And let me move my card. Natalie's gonna come into the house, And so they have this moment, you all. They have this really, really fucking weird moment where Natalie says, I'm going to show you your fan videos so that you can see what they expect from you. So am I the only one who was looking around like fan videos? Bitch, this is season 1. They got fans. Oh, you mean I'm going to show you some of the audition tapes from the question that I asked them, what does it take to be a bad boy LA? And then you played all these motherfucking audition clips. Because the fans, girl, where you get these fans from? Girl, this looked like, I'm glad y'all did some screening, because that right there. So let's get into this little clip here. I'm sitting here looking like, fans, girl, you had some hard up fans. Them was definitely audition.
I think everything they said, they was talking about me, so it's just like, God bless them.
God bless all the hoes. I'm not even gonna lie. Every hoe that has something to say, I feel like the bitch was speaking facts, and it's something that a little bit of some people is not giving. And that's
now watch this, y'all.
I think it's not giving.
He pointed dead at Milan, and here go Milan, move out the way. No, bitch. No.
Right. I think everything they said, they was talking about me, so it's just like, God bless them.
God bless all the hoes. I'm not even gonna lie. Every hoe that has something to say, I feel like the bitch was speaking facts, and it's something that a little bit of some people is not giving. And that's just
who you think is not giving?
You. And look at him casually move off the way. No, bitch, stay on the side. See, this is what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna make my presence known.
This is what I'm talking about. That's a prime example of what I'm talking about. You are not that nigga. You can be that nigga, but you can't act like you are already there. And so it was given to me like, okay, everything they say embodies me. First of all, you talking about something damn, I'm no shade to you guys. I don't want to shade you all. It's just the light in which they presented you all and begs to be shaded. So you talking about a bunch of people who look like they were stopped on the subway and asked to film. Why do you want to be a bad boy LA? Not all of them, but some of them gave me baby. They didn't know this was coming. And your 80-year-old, you embody that? Okay. So Gutta doing his thing. He points at these different guys and says all his stuff. Well, y'all know I love to call these straight moments out because we got more of them. So here we go with another moment for the straight guys who are in the house, the 2 straight guys, for them to assert their sexuality. And while again, people do this in various different ways, I think it was again another funny way of him to do it. So y'all check this out and we'll get right.
My presence right now, right? This is what I'm gonna say to y'all, right? Straight pussy only. No dicks. We not playing none of that. So if anybody crossed the line, you getting violated straight like that. Do we got a problem? I want to know what's up. I don't have a problem being in a house full of homosexuals because I know myself. When I was in prison, I couldn't run from that. As long as you don't try anything extra. I mean, if you do, I'ma check. If you get out of
so again, nobody else felt the need to do that. He did. But did y'all hear what the man said?
About me.
Right. I fuck homosexuals because straight like that. Do we got a problem? I want to know what's up. I don't have a problem being in a house full of homosexuals because I know myself. When I was in prison, I couldn't run from that.
Hold up. Y'all heard that? When I was in prison, I couldn't run from that. So if you couldn't run from it in prison, did you go towards it? What did you do? You accepted it, you embraced it, you was cool with it, but now that you're out of prison, you can control it. Like, bro, run that shit back. I hit the rewind like, wait, what? Hold up now, homie.
Homosexuals because I know myself. When I was in prison, I couldn't run from that. As long as you don't try anything extra.
You couldn't run from it. So what did you do to it? Did you stick it under the bed? Did you go hide it in the shower? Like, what we doing now? Come on now.
I mean, if you do, I'ma check. If you get out of.
So he's giving me definitely them vibes, y'all. But I'm still trying to watch the show. He's definitely giving me either very, very extremely insecure, which is another form of toxic masculinity. I have to beat on my chest to be extra masculine because I don't want people thinking I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? And I can also understand him feeling like I have to do these moments every single time we have this gay topic, so the world don't see that me is participating in this. I told you guys I'm not gay and I'm not doing, like, you constantly have to do that, but you don't understand. Every time you do that, you cut down what you saying you are. It's just like, oh no, okay, you keep asking, now you want to ask this. So you think, so this was the one moment where I was like, okay, so this is what we doing. All right, so he did this. Then it turns into to be something a little bit more, because this is just not enough for him for clarity. Now, mind you, the way they filmed this, the Bad Boys LA folks filmed this was all filmed in the same night as the last episode. So they were all sort of like, it was all sort of like changes all in the same episode, same day, because what you're hearing them say is, we got to get ready for tomorrow. This was a good first night, you know, so they're still hyped up. They still are trying. What I'm feeling is they're still trying to get their moment. I'm still trying to hold on to my moment. I'm still trying to be that guy. And then these straight guys, I keep saying the straight guys, like I forgot Moolah, and I forgot the other name. Is it Kurt? But the two guys, I think they are also trying to prove that, you know, I'm not gay. So get into this next clip that had me going like, bitch, y'all really tried it. Y'all tried it for real. I'm telling you. So check this one out.
So Carry On caught an attitude and he got loud with Moolah.
What I'm saying? What you saying? This where I'm at. What you say? What's up, homie?
Why y'all not gonna jump on that? That's what pussy ass shit.
Now, let me pause. The reason they got into a fight is because Moolah kept asking Carry On, how do you move? How do you rock? Are you with them or are you with us? And part of what he was saying is that I need to know. So if I want to dap you up or if I want to hang with you, I need to know how you're giving it. And everybody was like, you trying to out this man. You trying to make this man come out and say something about himself that he hasn't said about himself. Who the fuck are you to do that? Like, this ain't your house, nigga. It's two of y'all and it's a whole bunch of us. What really are you saying? So that's what they were giving. Everybody was giving that. And even Carry On was like, bro, I'm telling you, you know, I'm saying though, you know, you got to watch niggas that act like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to let you know, they be all talk. Bitches don't have time to be doing all of that shit. I'm not about to be, we ain't got all that. That is not in my MO. But that's what he was doing, all of that, animated and shit. And he got, you know, it definitely turned into something that he wished he probably never did. So after he started asking Carry On that, Carry On started responding, ain't nobody gonna touch me though, ain't nobody gonna touch me. And so I think it ruffled Mulan's feathers, and then this is what we got. So check this out.
So Carry On caught an attitude and he got loud with Moolah.
What I'm saying? What you saying? This where I'm at. What you say? What's up, homie?
Why y'all not gonna jump on that? That's what pussy ass shit.
He falling on me though. He falling on me.
We eat dogs, nigga.
Now, two things here, y'all. Let's go back to one thing real quick. We got to look at this.
What you saying? This where I'm at.
You see that? I'm trying to put myself. That's what I say when people talk like that. One more time.
This where I'm at.
You left it open, my nigga. You left it open. You looking down, telling somebody this where you at. You wanted to get hit. I'm sorry. I ain't giving. I couldn't even move like that. I'm looking like, wait, hold up. I'm gonna run it back. I'm
saying. What you saying? This where I'm at. What you say?
Nah, you're the Bad Boys house.
Why y'all not gonna jump on that?
Now look at that. Now you see. Look at this movement.
Why y'all not gonna jump on that? That's what pussy ass shit.
He falling on me though. He falling on me.
We eat dogs, nigga.
And now he's tough. And now he's tough. So this whole scene right here to me was unnecessary again. I don't think it was called for. I don't think he should have threw the drink on him, but you're in the Bad Boys clubhouse. They talk shit and they fight. So my whole point was like, Carry On. All you really had to do was not answer these niggas' questions and move the fuck on. but the bravado-ness that you didn't have anything to back up in the moment, because I'm not saying forever, but in the moment, it sucks. It really made you look like you took a L in the moment. You fucking took a L. Now, morally, it was wrong. He shouldn't be outing you. But in terms of the straight versus the gay battle, first fight, you know, who did what to who, you got an L on that one. And I advise you to move differently. Like, I think you need to move out of a place of you trying to be a lover boy, the playboy. You want to be cool with everybody. And people like that don't be like, oh, man, no, they don't. They be chill, cool. You be getting drinks. So I'm going to be watching how you fucking move, because I'm curious to see, can you really back up what you're saying? You know, given this situation, you shouldn't have had the fight in the first place, but I was scared for you. And then even, you know, we'll talk about it more, but even the moments after this, it was just like, okay, what we giving here? Now, him jumping the other guy. Do I think that he was trying to jump the other guy? No, I don't think he was trying to jump the other guy. Do I think Milan was trying to find something? I do think Milan was trying to find something to pick on him. Let's watch this again, because I wanted to see for myself, did he really push the guy trying to jump him? So check this out.
How y'all not gonna jump on that? That's a pussy ass shit.
He falling on me though. He falling on me.
See, that's the thing for me. Like, I did not think he, you know, you all tell me what you think, but I did not feel like the man was trying to jump him at all. I felt like he, you know, stumbled on him, and when he looked up, you know, it's like, oh, nigga, you coming at me too, and his natural reflex was to push him off of him. I really feel like Milan, oh, y'all not gonna try to jump him now. Y'all not gonna try to jump him. Like, I felt like that was pushing it a little bit too far to say that they're trying to jump him. Clearly, when he's being held by the security guy, like, here goes Milan trying to add something else to the fucking story that's not even there, but okay, we're gonna run with that he's trying to, and boy, do they run with it. And so that becomes the narrative that these two guys are trying to jump him, team up on him. And at the end of the day, all because of his sexuality, all because he wants to play the middle of the fence. And let's go back to Carry On. Carry On, you know, you honestly, you don't have to tell no one your sexuality at all, but you're on a public platform, right? You're in a house with a bunch of guys who don't know you. So things are going to be assumed or not assumed. You know, you either care to correct the assumptions or not, but you can't be mad at people for having assumptions about you. Gutta, any fucking body. Look at the way you move. I would have walked in the bitch and had assumptions about you. Like, so what you giving? Are you on the top bunk, or are we on the bottom bunk? Or you don't care? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just me, because thinking you're in the culture. So I might feel comfortable saying that. You don't know if that man felt comfortable saying that to you. Again, he shouldn't have asked that way, but you just didn't have to fucking respond. And your whole response was so slow and backwards. It was like, I let y'all stay over there and y'all stay over there, and I do me right here. What the fuck are you? Water? You transporting shit? What are we doing? No, like, the animated stuff on serious stuff is gonna kill me with him. It looks like he takes it for a joke. So this did not make me see him in a good light. It didn't make me see Moolah in a good light. It didn't make me see Mulan in a good light. I ain't seen none of them niggas in a good light, because I felt like they were really just making up shit for the cameras. Like, this did not have to turn the fight. And that's what I wanted to say. On a real street, on a regular shit like this, first of all, ain't gonna be, I don't think straight guys and gay guys, when they do go out together, or when there are like this, I think there's pretty much an assumption of who's gay and who isn't. And I don't think, gay guys are walking up to straight guys like, are you straight? And I don't think straight guys are walking up to, gay. And now, granted, they're in a house and they're living with each other, but even that, I think it takes time. I think there's some conversations that happen off camera to ease these kind of moments. To know that this is just like we're going to test it and see it. All right, it's going to be tested. And now we see. You got Carry On sitting here with a busted lip, trying to play it off, trying to be cute. You can't be cute with a busted lip, boo. That's what I'm saying. It's best for you to just be cute and just chill and be the playboy. Everybody can't be the fighter, but it's best for you to just chill and be the playboy. Oh my God. Oh, he probably, okay. What the fuck? Damn, nobody knows who the hell he is anyway. Hey, damn, what the fuck? Now, why he hit and carry on like that? Knocked him out. That was a punk move. Knocked him complete. Yeah, he did. He's going to be triggered in that house. It's going to be a test of a lot of different things. That's why I say your first response should have been just like, okay, because that's going to be, you think they ain't finna try you the rest of the season? Regardless of sexual preference, it's a house full of men. Someone is going to try to establish their alpha role. This is testosterone at best. I agree with you so wholeheartedly. Kirk Franklin paid him to punch him. You know what? You know what? Right. Bro, seriously, you is not right. He was falling on him though. Right. See, that's what you got. You don't see, that's what you don't do. You know the assessment. You keep your head down. Like, what the fuck is going on? I know I would have been in that room. Why you looking down, bitch? What are we doing? I would have been all up, square up. Like, this nigga is, you looking, I mean, I don't know. I'd have been more concerned, like, is this bitch okay? Are we calling 911? What is going on? You don't give that the first night. You was being way too cool, way too, like, you know these niggas. You was being real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you front, it's almost like you fronting to be hard, but you know you don't really give it up like that. You know you don't give it up like that. But for the sake of this show, you want to, you know what I'm saying? You know, I give the business. Now they're going to see, what he say? They said he going to see Superman come out or something, Batman or Joker. You're going to see the Joker. I'm going to turn into the Joker. I said, oh, we got one of these. Oh, we got one of these bitches who on that Joker shit. Wrong motherfucking house, boy. You need to be on Bravo on the boat, honey, where they do under deck, below deck. That might be the show for you. It's safe. Someone's gonna bother you. Someone's gonna hit you. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I'm like, what is going on? You right there with your enemy. You know it's on site, so you know what you just left it like hit go. You should have just said hit me and just turned the cheek. I know you from practice to church and it says turn the other cheek, honey, but it never said look down. Okay, you either gonna turn the other cheek, but ain't damn bitch gonna look down. That's you looking down is gonna get you bloody. Turn the other cheek might just get you a little sore and a lesson. Bitch, you got mad and a bloody mouth. You did the wrong thing. I cannot. I'm just saying, you better hug it. Yeah, did you see that though? Moolah like that. Mulan, he just sitting back there hugging him, holding him. I said, oh, okay, all right. And I always go back to the part where he said, you know, in prison, I couldn't run from that. I said, I hope everybody else hear what I just said, because I need more. If you couldn't run from that in prison, then what are you doing about it now? Like, or what did you do about it then? You don't just be throwing shit out there like that from niggas like me. You've been on the street. I've been asking you, so what did you do? What happened? What's going on? Well, I already named himself Captain Save a Gay. I saw. Meanwhile, the biggest one that need to be rescued right out that house. All Karen has to say was, bro, don't question me. Move around. Period. Period. That's it. Man, that's all. That would have been it. That would have left nothing, bro. I already said what I said. I'm good. Let it go. Like, bro, you should let that shit go. You ain't got to talk to me. It's mad niggas in this house. You talking to me? Let that shit go, bro. I'm just trying to tell you. And I'd have moved around. And if we had to come back to it again, I would have had to tell his ass again. Nigga, how you moving in this motherfucker? Like, but you want to, I'm saying, like, you just did way too much. Too wrong. I still like Carry On as a narrator. He's got to redeem himself as far as a fight, though. Baby, he might as well just pick on one of the white dudes and call it a day. I'm sorry. I'm just saying it's safe. And it just seems like that will be something more challenging than him and Gutter or him and, you know, Moolah, even Milan. Keep it cute. I'm just saying. Hey, Voodoo. I love that Below Deck show. Yes, they need to go on. He needs to be on Below Deck. I'm sorry. Something else. Completely else. Chris Tucker wasn't even looking down. Baby, Chris Tucker was straight on when Will walked up. Even Chris Tucker saw his slap. This man was hold down. I wonder why his mouth got knocked. Because he had a great angle to knock your teeth out. That's your problem. All right, so after the little pickle circus, that's all it was swinging their dicks around at each other, trying to figure out who's going to be the big man and who ain't. we get the producer stepping in. Lemuel, Survivor Andrew. Am I saying it right? Lemuel. So then we get Lemuel coming to the stage. Now I got so much to say about this motherfucking scene right here, but check this one out. Where is it? Here we go.
Any fighting. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. We leave it here. We leave it here. Nobody's gonna fight. Are you hearing me, bro? Y'all hearing me? Real talk.
That was cute though.
I know it's cute. I know. I get it. But nobody's gonna fight. Carry on, you good? Everybody good? We not fighting. You straight?
Ciao.
That nigga go jump in and fight
real
and
talk.
then over there
Real
talking
talk.
about.
Hey, real talk. I don't want anybody fighting after this. Y'all can address. We're gonna have so much time tomorrow to address all of this. Let's focus on tomorrow. This has been a great day. I appreciate everything. Nat, do you have anything to say? I'm gonna back up. Hold on. I'm gonna back up, and then we can get this on camera, and then we wrap it up. Thank you guys. Well, let me say this before Natalie does. This show is not gay versus straight. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because it felt really.
Oh God. Oh, okay. I was like, did I stop it when he started talking? I just couldn't do it. Now, this was interesting for several motherfucking reasons, because when Lemmy, the producer, walked in, if you've been following sort of Zeus and the network, you would know that he has this air about him that even with the cast, everybody, he has security around. Don't talk to him. I'm the executive producer. My name goes first on the credits, then the president, then Natalie Nunn. And so even with Andrew Caldwell, when he had came out and was talking about, Lemmy, the executive producer, he was saying how, their exchange. So when I was looking at this, I'm like, let me see how he run this show. Well, it's interesting because he brought himself in during a time when it was like Natalie couldn't control what was going on. You had Anthony sitting here just running his fucking mouth. Natalie kept saying, "You're being so disrespectful to me." And then you got Milan over here trying to prove an unfounded point, talking about something. He been stabbed his life in Chicago, fighting to be gay, straight. Why are we just now hearing about it now? It just seems so timely to me. So I didn't pay that too much attention. Uh-oh. Do you guys hear that? Oh my God. Hold on, y'all. The fuck is this? What the fuck is this shit? Okay, yeah, that was me. Fucked some shit up. I fucked some shit up. I'm sorry, y'all. I slapped my table, knocked the damn light down. All right, I'm sorry. So I just thought it was interesting. So why?
Right? I don't want any fighting. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. We leave it here. We leave it here. Nobody's gonna fight. Are you hearing me, bro? Y'all hearing me? Real talk.
That was cute though.
I know it's cute.
So you hear, I think it was Kirk say that was cute though, but I want my money, in terms of him getting hit, getting splashed with mortar. So I don't know if in their contract there's some stipulation about if I get touched or something like that, or something that I get extra money or something. But you hear the little negotiation, and he says, "I know.
I get it. But nobody's gonna fight. Carry on, you good? Everybody good? We not fighting. You straight?"
Natalie's sitting there helpless, like, I tried. I'm glad you come in here to say something.
How a nigga go jump in and fight
real
and
talk.
then over there talking about.
Hey, real talk. I don't want anybody fighting after this. Y'all can address. We're gonna have so much time tomorrow to address all of this. Let's focus on tomorrow. This has been a great day. I appreciate everything. Nat, do you have anything to say? I'm gonna back up. Hold on. I'm gonna back up, and then we can get this on camera, and then we wrap it up. Thank you guys. Well, let me say this before Natalie does. This show is not gay versus straight. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because it felt really.
right?
That moment right there, I think, was very telling, because if they're filming it, they're in the room with it. We're just watching what they film. So if they're in the room and they are feeling that this is turning into gay versus straight, can you only imagine what this season is going to be like? If just the first 2 episodes has been built like gay versus straight. So the producers are out here trying to come out here now, is we're not doing this versus gay versus straight thing. That's why I said it should have been another guy, straight guy in the house, preferably a white guy, to balance it out. They should have had more so it didn't come off as gay versus straight. You literally have a majority over another group. It's going to be a versus like that because they're men. So the minority is going to try to assert themselves to the majority, and the majority ain't gonna want that. And so it's gonna keep going back and forth. Yes, is that your rabbit? Yes, sounds like. Oh, I'm so sorry. My rabbit. Oh my God. You should hit stuff. Oh my. Sounds like my electric toothbrush. No, I hit the light. This light got a fan in it. And so when I hit it, I don't know why I just went. The straight dude seems like he's trying to establish an alpha role, which shows he's ill-informed because the game may could be an alpha role as well. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, they should have had more guys for them to sort of mix up against. Like, this is just really messy. Thank you. Can you put the toys up? Oh, okay. Y'all try to come for me early. They kill me with this no fighting bullshit. They know damn well that's exactly what those shows are. Period. Bro, I can see you on that show sitting with the hammer on and the mic. Hey, I need you to come over here. I need you in that room, and I need you upstairs. I would definitely be on a production set. Trust me. Don't think I have not been sending stuff out, trying to get on somebody's production set. I don't want to be on the show, but I would love to like help out behind the scenes and go into confessionals and ask them questions. So what did you think about today? When you all had that conversation, I saw you looking to the right. Were you really comfortable? And when you answer the question, answer it as if I'm asking you while you're sitting at that table. I would love to do some shit like that. Hell yeah. All right. So after this moment, after they cleared the way for Natalie to come and have her moment with the boys, she has her kumbaya moment. Now, if this wasn't the wrong group of people to have these words to.
Okay to ask questions, you guys.
It is. They don't know.
They don't know. He hasn't wanted to really speak on it.
Bandwagon.
And that's okay. And everybody's going to feel however they feel. Some people are going to be upset. Some people are going to cry.
Wrong group, girl. Nobody's trying to hear. See, this is another thing why it's almost like it's great that Natalie Nunn took the courage to do this kind of show, but it's almost like you also need some male, some male co-lead with her, because there are certain things that as a female you probably won't know that you just need to say to guys. And so they're looking at you more as nurturing. You're rubbing somebody's shoulder. You're saying, you're going to go ask questions. It's okay. You're going to get hurt. You're going to cry. It's okay. And what you don't realize is it's going in one ear and out the other, because you're dealing with men and their anger and emotions. What you need to really tell them was, if you niggas start fighting up in this house when I leave, one of you bitches getting the fuck up out of here. That would have changed the tone. That would have had them like, oh, okay. Oh, Survivor, thank you so much. Thank you. I am. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, I really do. I feel like she should definitely have let one of the bodyguards say something. Security guards, one of them big buff men. Imagine him sitting there like, yo, I done seen too many motherfucking fights. Somebody put their hand, you getting up out of here. That would have been a totally different approach, y'all. I think they would have been more receptive to that, and maybe it would have been air to talk. It's considering they're, I guess, straight men, and you got these two straight guys feeling sort of piled up on in the moment. But out of all of this, do you want to know what my favorite moment was? This was my favorite moment of this episode. Y'all gonna laugh, but this was my fucking favorite moment, and I will let y'all go. But did I do that? No. Well, no, not this one. This is another clip I wanted to show y'all. I'm stuck on this.
Men?
Oh, here's
it matters.
What does it matter?
I'm trying to figure.
So I'm sorry. This video, which the video clip I didn't see, but this is the second time Carry On begins to question. Not Carry On. Moolah gets to question Carry On sexuality.
I'm trying to figure you out because hold on, listen. I'm trying to figure you out because
look at him wobbling, y'all. Watch his wobbling. Sure?
Nah, we 100%.
You asked me more than once, so that's kind of weird, bro.
That ain't weird, homie.
That's
You
some
moving
weird
weird,
shit.
homie.
Can I ask a question?
You moving weird?
I'm trying to figure you out, homie.
I'm about my bag. All that other shit, that's drag. You feel me?
New York, Mulan, he want to hop back on the sexuality tip, but it's like, bro, what are you really asking for? We supposed to be toasting up to the game, but my sexuality on your brain? Suspect.
That's not giving. That's not
Listen,
giving.
but I'm asking you.
He's asking.
We straight over here, homie.
You sure though?
But does it
That's not
matter?
giving.
I've heard
Yeah,
that.
it matter. Yeah, it matter because we listen.
before.
Yeah, it matter because we don't play like that. We not moving like that.
Fuck all that. We've all heard that before.
I'm gonna ask you again. How you moving? We team straight over here.
Matter.
It's not my business if Carry On is gay or not. But I just feel like I don't want to be around somebody that's being sneaky. You know, put that out there. If you're gay, put that out there. If you're straight, put that out there. I feel like Carry On is being sneaky at this point.
What shit?
Now here's my thing. I'm gay. I know I'm gay. I don't have a problem. You know, you asked me, yeah, I'm gay. So if I'm around a bunch of straight men and a guy asks me like, yo, are you gay? I'm like, depending on who it is, yeah, why? What's up? What's going on? Or if it's somebody I don't want to know my business, I'm gonna tell them, it's why? What the fuck you need to know for? I'm definitely going to give them that cold shoulder. He's feeding into it and they're asking more questions. So that's why he got the glass thrown on him. Not that it should have been thrown on him. Not that that was right, but I still think it was wrong. Now, let me show y'all my favorite moment, and then we can get up out of here. This is my favorite fucking moment. I was like, here we go. Here we go.
Somebody else. And what the fuck they stuck in? Bitch, y'all's weak as fuck to me. Okay. I'ma say that. Bitch, I'ma say what the fuck I feel.
So why are you worried
and
about
I had an opinion. Fuck it. Bitch, and I said what the fuck I said. Whoop my ass. Bitch, and I'm sitting here.
Why are you so worried about what the fuck you got going on?
Nobody say shit when I say something.
Okay.
Tell her.
Fuck.
You guys, I hear you.
But you don't go through what we go
I
through.
know, so that's what
You
I'm
don't
saying.
go through what we go through.
Listen.
He told him
Weak
to
ass
stand
bitch.
over
That's what
here.
the fuck I
If
said.
you either with us
Even if
or
I
you
turn
with
up, hoes ain't
them.
gonna turn up
That
with
was
me.
segregation.
Can
That was
I-
a split.
Can I
Hoes know
speak?
what the fuck gotta give.
Hold on.
That's not fair.
Hold on. Anthony,
fuck
let me
gotta
speak.
give.
Let me speak. It's also important for them to hear what you guys go through.
Now watch
Do
this.
you understand that this is all being taken in by everyone? It's important for them to hear what you guys go through. It's important for...
See, again, I just feel like it just was, it's cute conversation, but it's like they're not listening. They're not hearing that. They're not hearing that at all. You can tell in their faces. But anyways, throughout this whole episode, Gutta has been spiking off and popping off and wrapping his braids up and telling bitches, you don't give it how I give it. Bitch, you can't fight. I already know. None of you bitches in here can do it how I do it. He's been doing that this whole evening. And this was his last, hurrah. But he started crying. And I said, damn, why is Gutta crying? What made him so upset or so offended about this situation? So I'm hoping to find out more of that in the next episode. And then so we see in the next episode that Carry On and Moolah actually have a conversation sitting down face to face, as well as Anthony and Milan have a sit down, or not Milan, Kurt. So they have a sit down, and you can already tell it's going to turn left. Again, you have alpha males trying to not solve a problem, but have a conversation that is so easy if it wasn't forced to be violent, if it wasn't forced to be salacious and for clicks and views, but it is. And so they're gonna turn this shit messy. Out of 1 to 5 on this episode, I give it a 3. I'll give this episode a 3. It wasn't like the last one. I give the last one a 4, this one a 3. These bitches still fighting again. Okay, these bitches are still fighting again, and you got Natalie Nunn trying to play the referee, and it just did not work for her. Who you saw the two white guys stay on the side the entire time, didn't say shit, not one motherfucking word. They stayed tight-lipped, and you know what? I think Carry-On needs to join them. I think Carry-On needs to go ahead and be a chameleon and just blend right in with them, because it's too soon for you to be acting a way that you're uncomfortable being. It's clear you're uncomfortable being this. Like it just comes off that way. So I don't know. I'm still watching. I'll be watching. I'll be reviewing, and I hope you'll be watching. Let me get to some of these comments. Really, LOL was filling him up to this point. He was doing too much. Milan liked that. People was wondering if Milan got a BBL. Milan has 100% polyester and cotton from the local Walmart nearest you. Nothing but a mere $9.95. But if anything, yeah, my little brother and I could be out anywhere and approaching this man. I'm laying hands before he do. The hell? Okay. Are you kidding me? What the hell is wrong with you? That thing is hanging. You see it? It's so extra. Who is Natalie? The new Fix My Life. Sometimes tears are because I can't get my hands on you like I want to. That could be true, because Gutter wanted to grab a couple bitches. A 0.5. You give it a 0.5. You know what I also said? I said that they must. I thought this was bonus footage. I was like, damn, they don't pull the bonus footage out for episode 2, because it was all in one location. Literally, like all still had the same clothes on from the beginning of this episode to the end of this episode. And so it lets me know that it was really a 3-week film show. Like they literally did film this in 3 weeks. Next week we see them going out, hitting the town, probably to a gay bar. And the straight guys are coming in now. They got issues. They think people pressing them. So I'm gonna be watching. How can I watch this? It's on Zeus Network. You download the app, $5.99 a month. Because the white guys saw this as a black folk issue, they didn't see gay or straight, in my opinion. Okay, listen, to be honest with you, I don't blame them. Shit, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Roman, you have Cash App. Sent you a message the other day, but my email was messed up. Yeah, I sent you. Did you get my reply? You know, I've put the auto forward for my YouTube email onto my regular Gmail, and I don't know if it stopped sending me emails. Yeah, I do. Thank you. My God, is that? I appreciate you. They are dragging it. They have to. That's what I just noticed. I said, oh, this is a 3 to 4 week show turned into, they about to make 10 episodes out of this or whatever, and a reunion that they must have. They must have Andrew Caldwell on Skype casting or something, because I think that would be false advertising. You started the show with him, and then you sort of like, you got everybody to buy into the show, and then you don't close it out with them. Or they could not, and they could just leave it alone. Was really sleep. We ain't seen him. Really got tired of getting hurt and scratched and cut and acting like a damn fool. And now he want to be called Relly when everybody knew his name was Durrell. I said, oh, now they want to call him Relly? No, you're Durrell. I don't know what you're talking about. Just like Carisha is Caresha. You ain't no damn JT Caresha. Okay. Thank you. All right, you all. Thank you so much for being here. We've been here for 3 hours and 34 minutes. I've got to start my day. I want to thank you all for being here to support this morning. Members, thank you so much. Mods, thank you so much. Those who popped down, thank you so much. I know it's busy. And subscribers, thank y'all for rocking out with me. Yo, we had a busy weekend with all of the celeb stuff over here on the channel. I'm going to chop this video up into like 3 or 4 smaller videos. Please support the content, hit a like, check out the video. And I'm going to start doing it like that. I'm starting to see new people fall into subscribe to the channel. And so I just want to keep kind of up on that tick. Thank you all again. I appreciate you all. You all are definitely It's a blessing to come down here and chill with y'all. Sometimes people be going live, and it's painful for them. Not painful, but it's like, hey, what y'all doing? I seem like we just go. Next thing you know. So thank you all. Thank you. Darrell. Okay, Darrell. Thank you, Six. Thank you for being here. Phew, you did that. This was so much fun. Thank you, Survive. Thank you, MK. Thank you. And I really want to get you on for I just want to talk to you about the Andrew Caldwell stuff. So I'm gonna hit you up. one time. I'll be just mad shy. Everyone have a great week. You all have a great week. All right, so hit the like button on your way out if you didn't hit it already. Subscribe to the channel if you are not a subscriber. And I will see you all Wednesday on local news. And remember, we're talking about the 14-year-old who dropped on the amusement park ride. It was really sad. So I want to fill you in on some updates and details on that. All right, until next time, deuces.